is her ability score?
Damn! Oh no. Oh shit, that's really good. Note those down somewhere.
Off to a great start this session then.
So you get 2 18s and a 19. What the hell? All right.
What are you rolling for? Or is that a secret?
It's a
Find
secret.
out.
Okay.
Can I
Alright.
roll some random dice as well, and then
Yeah.
we can pretend that they're going to be of some use?
All right.
One of
If
those,
you're
and
gonna
one
do
of
that, I'm gonna
those.
do that too.
Oh, you suck.
Yeah.
All right. I assume I haven't done it. Oh, I haven't. Taken. Okay.
So Nina's created yet another fancy-haired anime grill.
As is her right.
Just remarking.
You jealous?
Sure.
It's okay.
My character has glorious hair too. I'll have you know.
Oh, he's not bald like the other two. Wait, is Tili bald?
I think everyone is bald except
not us.
Barrel and you.
Owyn's growing his back.
Yeah, he was.
Because Octavia didn't do that. She died.
She died without giving
Because,
poor
you know,
Tili
dead
her hair
bodies
back.
actually
think-
grow hair.
I think it was
No,
only
I was-
May that didn't get.
Yeah, I was like,
But May's dead.
Oh yeah, because Tilly said please, didn't she?
Mhm.
And then Octavia.
It's only May who was not uncursed.
Yeah.
So she's the only one that would have not had her hair grow back.
Yeah, I wonder why she did it. I can't remember.
Cause she's a fucking bitch.
Apart from that, there was something else. There was a reason there.
All right. Okay.
I'm ready if everyone else is. I'm just munching.
Yes. No, you're just waiting on me. I was just doing some
Okay.
last minute changes, getting all your sheets up.
No rush.
Have I got them? I allegedly have the music going, but Roll20 is fucking. And I don't know why I bother with music. Like, why even bother, right?
Fucking roll 20.
Apparently, we all need Sirenscape.
Yeah, I've heard.
What's that? Is that like an extension, or is it separate entirely?
It's like a separate thing.
Yeah, it's like, essentially like an online dynamic audio creating device,
Yeah.
which allows DMs to kind of set scenes pretty easily, and then if everybody has their own sort of session of it open, just the DM changes the music,
Yeah.
and then it creates a seed, so that one of the things about Sirenscape is it's actually randomized each track, so it's never the same, and it manages to sync it all amongst all
Pretty
things
cool.
It's pretty cool.
And because it has an API, you can integrate it directly into Foundry.
Nice. It's amazing. I don't mind. If it's hard work to set up though.
Ah, yeah, I'm not.
It's a subscription, so
Oh, what? Oh, fuck's sake. Okay. Not more
Yeah,
money.
Not going down that route at the moment. Alright, so it has been quite a while. A lot happened. I will try to do a very brief, very high level recap. That won't take too long, hopefully. So you remember the events of Zentil Spire, where you tried and failed to stop Dahai from enacting his master plan, which you later discovered was to open a permanent portal on the material plane to Mount Celestia and lead an undead army through it to invade the plane. At the same time, he also was able to concoct this sort of mist, that this fog that had the power to convert those it touched, just morph them, change them into undead, various forms of undead, and as as his plan came to fruition, the tower emitted a huge shockwave of this rolling fog that spread across the Sword Coast in quite a considerable radius. Didn't quite go down as far as Baldur's Gate, but Waterdeep and Neverwinter were consumed by it. Waterdeep managed to fend it off, because I don't know, the city is led by basically a demigod anyway, and there's just archmages walking around everywhere, so they managed to do that. Neverwinter wasn't as lucky. But the actual events on the material plane, those of you in heaven aren't really up to date on. While in heaven, you were taken or called to a keep, a magnificent bastion built within Mount Celestia, where the forces of heaven were marshalling, and you were asked if you could help, and you agreed and tried to help as best you can in your various ways. And since then, a couple of months have passed. I would say 2, maybe 3 months. It's hard to tell. And you've been spending your time there. And again, not really certain about what's been happening on the material plane, but you know that the outer reaches of Mount Celestia are falling to these hordes of undead, which keep coming. And the more that they overrun the forces of heaven, they raise more dead from the slain Celestials, bolstering their army further. The forces of evil have taken advantage of this situation, as on the material plane, clerics of good line deities have lost most of their powers as the gods consolidate all of their power to hold off this invasion and don't lend it to anyone else anymore. So you can probably imagine what the ramifications of that are, the material plane, but I won't go into detail. But finally, the day comes for you to enact your plan to halt this, to put an end to it, to have good triumph finally. And that involves sending you back to the prime material plane, where only where this portal can finally be closed. It can't nothing can really be done from heaven without sending people there. And while it might make sense to send these celestial agents down en masse, they would actually lose a lot of their power not being in their home plane. So they're much more useful on Celestia. So you have been chosen as children of the material plane to go back, and you stand in front of this figure who you saw marshalling the troops before. The courtyard is mostly clear today. Most patrols are out on sortie, and you can see the clear, crisp blue sky above you. It has remained that way. The weather is totally idyllic in Mount Celestia at all times of day, and it's calm. So she addresses you in turn, saying that what you've been asked to do is perilous, and you may very well fail, and the consequences will be dire. But know that you are being looked out for, and you can call in your time of need, and if they are able, they will do everything they can to answer as best as they can. And further, to send you on your way, you're being given boons from Torm himself, who is not present. And then you receive your instructions, which are to seek the wizard's tower when you return to the prime material. There you will, when you, at the instance of your return, you will also meet two further warriors who have been sent by various gods from the prime material to aid you. And then from then you must seek the wizard's tower. So firstly she turns to you, Beryl. She places her hand on your forehead and closes her eyes, and you feel this deep burning sensation, like warmth spreading over your head and down through your body. And you've been granted the boon of wisdom. So your current wisdom and your maximum wisdom increases by 2 permanently.
What?
So note that down somewhere. And then she turns to Tili, and she says that, Tili, the boon that you've been granted is special. You are amongst the most fearsome warriors that have ever been seen in the prime material that any mortals have ever conjured. Your constitution is legendary, your toughness unbridled, and now we hope that this small boon can protect you from even the darkest and most vile of sorceries. And as she says that final word, which reverberates through your head, you feel a little bit tingly, but otherwise not really much different. So you've been granted the boon of magic resistance. So you have permanent magic resistance now,
Oh, holy shit.
which gives
What's
you
that?
advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
That's exactly what I needed.
These spoons are insane. What the fuck?
Well, that's what they get for surviving, I guess. I don't know.
Don't forget the birthday boon.
Who's got a birthday?
Yeah.
I had birth while we
Nikki
were
did.
off
Oh,
plane.
Oh,
That's
okay.
okay. I mean, I never used Carmen's boon for a whole year, so
Yeah. Yeah, well, I guess you don't need them then.
clearly I don't. Unless, I mean, you're gonna give me one of those. Those are pretty good boons you're giving out right now.
And finally, she comes to Owynn. And she says, even more remarkable than Tili is your boon
Hey, wait.
now. Though you may come later to view it as a curse. I hope, and your liege hopes, that you will eventually come to understand. And she places her hand on your forehead too, Owynn. And all of you are consumed by light as you are sent hurtling through the astral sea back to the material plane. And while in this, you get flashes, Owynn. You see a flash of a face. It's familiar somehow, and its eyes, this figure, his eyes are tinged with sorrow, but also pride and understanding, as he casts his eyes across an arrayed assemblage of the denizens of Mount Celestia. And he nods at you, and you feel yourself tumbling in this memory. You feel something special, some part of you being torn away, and you know instinctively that this is your immortality that has been ripped from you as you have been made mortal and sent back to the material plane. And as you finally reach your destination, This burning sensation from the solar's touch consumes you and burns away the blockage of your suppressed memories. You suddenly remember everything, like all of your previous life, and although your divine spark, your celestial spark, is still gone, you have gained some of your former power. And then, from one clear sky to another, though this time the air feels different. It's not as sweet, but it's more real. And you know you are now on the material plane. A small grassy hill to the sides, a forest. You're in some sort of large clearing. And in the distance, through a sort of unnatural-looking mist to the north, you see the silhouette of a crooked tower. Standing not far from where you have arrived are two figures. I don't know if you want to describe your characters. If you want to go first, Mickey.
Okay. So my character is a very tall man with very, very long dark hair that's wavy all the way to his thighs. He's a little bit dark-skinned, like a ashy tan sort of color. He's got blue eyes, and he's wearing mostly black. He's got a long black robe as well, which when it billows in the wind, you can see that the inside has some sort of moving galaxy pattern on it. He looks very calm, very friendly, and he looks quite wealthy. And he's just observing, and waiting for you to get back on your feet.
All right, and Nina.
Well, my character looks very excited. Not sure how close you are, but there's a little sparkle and twinkle in her eyes. She's got blonde hair. She's wearing some sort of white dress. You could see a red rope tied on her waist.
Okay, so you've put on your armor. You're not in your pajamas anymore.
No, no.
Okay.
We did that. Well, I put on my clothes when I transported there.
Yeah.
And Mr. Melkon kindly turned around and allowed me to dress appropriately.
That's right. She's still in the process of getting dressed.
Yes. Allowed me
Oh,
to get
well, if
dressed.
if she's finished, then fine. But if she's not yet dressed, then I might have stepped in front so the others don't.
No, she's dressed by the time these guys arrive.
Okay, then yeah.
So there you are, standing, kind of, I suppose, looking at each other, blinking. There's a lot to take in.
Oh, whoa, you guys must be the warriors, the divine warriors. I'm so grateful to meet you guys. Can't wait to work with you guys. What's your name?
Hi there.
Hi.
These
My
are
name's
Tili's
Amelia.
Tallywhacks.
Oh, Tili Tallywax?
Yeah, our trooper called Tili's Tallywhacks. Although
Oh shit! I was muted. I said, "Oh, I've never expected to meet such beautiful, beautiful people to join our group." And then I said, "Oh, have I been promoted to a tallywhack now, Tili?" I can't say I know what that is, but I'm sure it's marvelous.
it's the highest honour.
Okay, very well. I'm just wondering. I don't. Are we? Sorry if this is presumptuous, but are we going to be getting tokens for the new characters at some point, Mickey?
Oh, I totally forgot about Barrel.
Forgot barrels.
I drew all tokens except Barrel. I'm so sorry.
That's on me. I should have reminded her.
Yeah, can
I'll send you a description.
yes, please. Yes. I'll do that.
We'll
ASAP.
get that sorted. No problem.
I was thinking like no one asked me about the description, so I was like,
I forgot that you didn't have.
Yeah, I just assumed you already had one
Oh,
for some
yeah.
reason.
Okay.
Oh, don't forget to adjust your hit dice. Looks like they're all D4 for some reason.
Just information. Can you
Oh,
remind-
yeah.
how long have we been in Mount Celestial? Was it 2 months?
Couple of months, maybe two and a bit, 3.
So
You're not really sure.
We've had a good amount of time to get to know Barrel as well. We're quite familiar. And
Yeah.
good friends at this point. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah, I would guess so. But now we all suddenly remember what it was like before then. But Barrel's quite a peaceful person, so he's not going to be like traumatized by suddenly getting all his memories back. He's just like, oh yeah.
Oh no, sorry. It was Owynn that got his memories back of his past life. You guys still remember what happened on the
Shit!
planet,
Oh
too.
shit!
Sorry if that wasn't clear.
Oh no, sorry, no. I mean, I've just misheard.
That's just
Yeah.
Cool. So what was your name, little girl?
My name is Amelia, and this is Mr. Malcolm.
I'll give a little bow and say, Melkon Norian at your service.
Pleasure to meet you. Well, we've already introduced. I mean, I'm one of Tilly's tallywhacks. Barrel, daisy chain. He just sort of like fumbles around in his bag and goes, I thought I would do something nice for us all, and I collected some, assuming that they exist, some flowers that only grow in Mount Celestia. Would they survive the trip?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Consider it a token of our new friendship.
Oh,
And he gives
wow.
he gives everyone a little flower. I guess I would
Oh.
imagine it to be like sky blue with like a pointed star or something.
Yeah.
So sweet. That's
Wow,
very kind
Mr.
of you,
Barrel.
sir.
That's so kind of you.
You should put it in your hair. Both of you have such marvelous hair. I'm in love.
I might. I'll just tuck it behind my ear.
Yeah, I'll
Oh.
do the same.
He'll just blush like so pretty.
Yeah, I guess we'll eventually turn to Owynn because he's been silent. So we'll just look over.
Yeah, I mean, he slowly got up from his 3-point landing. With a distant gaze. He's got like over the few months, he's got like a bit of growth going around his slightly less childlike beard. He seems to have kind of like almost grown up a little bit. Tilly may have noticed a difference. And he sort of like his gaze seems to kind of flitter in and out of almost focus until he kind of like visibly shakes himself and kind of looks to you guys, sees everyone's doing introductions, and then it's just like he's almost like confused a little bit as he's trying to work through everything that's going on, and then he's just like, well, I guess I'm Owynn now. Hi.
Oh, hi there, Owen. I'm Amelia. I'm so glad to meet you guys.
He sort of visibly shakes off some almost like cobwebs and is just like, yeah, no, it's good to have you by our side.
Are you feeling well, Owynn? Perhaps would you like to have a sit down first, and we might need to catch up on events in the world anyways. Perhaps it's a good moment.
Yeah, I mean, we were said to go to the Wizard's Tower. I assume that's up ahead, but having 15 minutes to quickly work out the lay of the land. Have you been here long?
No, I believe 5 minutes, 10 maybe.
Probably something like 10 minutes. Yeah, been waiting.
Well, Owen, I just somehow teleported here in my pajamas, and I just changed.
There's like a smile breaks over his face, and he's just like, "Well, I'm still wearing mine," and he just like looks down. His loose fitting clothes still. So he says, so I guess we're going to be spending a little time together. We've got a lot to kind of cover, but what brings you here? How were you selected? Like, there's so much going on. What's happened in the world?
Amelia looks at Mr. Malcolm.
I give her a nod as if to say, "Go ahead."
Well, so a lot of things happened in this world. So a lot of the good clerics, now they can't use their magic. And then when I was going to bed, somebody appeared. They were so bright and so light. And they told me to come here and meet you guys, and we need to go to the tower.
Oh, the wizard's tower?
Mhm.
Oh, yes. That's the same as what we were told.
And that was just like in the last hour.
Yeah, but in these past couple of months, people have been hunting the good clerics. There are some bad people out there, purging people, killing them.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a scary world.
Well, when we left, it was all rather rubbish, wasn't it?
But
Was
it's
it-
okay now, because you guys are here. And we
well.
get to help you.
We lost quite a few people, didn't we?
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
I'll speak up and say, I'm afraid it's not just the clerics that have a problem at this moment. About 2 months ago, most of the north was engulfed in a mist that turned people into undeads, and the only places spared are Waterdeep, and the area north of Athkatla is all infected.
Wow.
So we believe that the tower is the source of things, and Mistress spoke to me to aid you in this quest to hopefully remove the source of this mist.
Which tower? This.
The spire, I think she means.
Right, yeah. Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're not about to go destroy this wizard's tower. No, we're heading off.
No.
It's way too heavily guarded now.
well, yeah, we're gonna have to find out how to go about it, however. Did I miss anything about what happened meanwhile?
Not quite everything north of Athkatla. Like the radius wasn't
little
that big.
Like, a little bit higher.
Baldur's Gate survived.
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, so it
wasn't
didn't,
hit.
it didn't go
Attacked.
south of Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
What
So
about-
some extra information you know is that like the mist didn't reach Baldur's Gate, but there were like insurgents in the city that tried to like do their
Yes.
own localized corruptions of the cities, but they were eventually defeated at great
Yes.
cost.
Yeah, so I convey this as well, and like, yeah. So he sort of just says it all in a very very matter of factly sort of way, like just facts. And maybe he'll also mention that we both come from Athkatla.
Okay.
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 Do you know if El Terrell fell under the same spell? It's
Do I?
it's a city east of the river of Baldur's Gate that is fairly holy.
It wouldn't have no.
Okay.
If I know this, then I'll say so. Yeah.
We spent some time in Athkatla, didn't we? Owynn?
We did.
Really?
We
You may have heard of us. We took on a large part of the slave trade within the city.
we did.
Have I heard of it?
I don't know if I've heard of it.
If you both live in Athkatla, yeah, you would definitely have heard at some point there was like a huge blow struck against the slavers.
So then I
That was
definitely
big
heard of them.
for a while.
Oh, that was you. Very well done.
Oh wow! You guys are so amazing.
I suppose Barrel won't really be up to date on stuff that's been happening. Did you figure out
Not
Barrel
really.
when you were last conscious before we awoke you in the keep?
It
Well,
was probably like a century ago.
yeah, just yeah, probably only about 100 years ago.
So you might still have some family, relatives alive then that'll remember you.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, if I care to look for them, sure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know what your family situation is, but they would definitely have been still. They wouldn't have died from old age after just a century.
No. Barrel's a hermit, so he
Okay.
Wouldn't have kept in touch.
he's
Yeah.
he's independent, but likes pretty things. That's why he spent so much time around Owynn. And I guess Tili as well, but
So I guess Tili's got like some like small little pixie cut by now.
Yeah,
Hair's
Yeah,
grown
yeah.
out a bit.
yeah,
that's right.
but
Maybe she'll
it's-
keep it
it's
like that.
Still
Yeah.
Tili, isn't it? You know? I'm just kidding. But now he's just like now that he's how old is Emilia?
18.
What race is she?
Human.
Pardon?
Human.
Oh, okay. So it's not creepy. Like, no, he's not. He's not like sexual. He's just now
Not
that he's two extremely beautiful people have joined the group. He's definitely sticking around.
He just appreciates the beauty in nature.
Oh, absolutely. And they are both, naturally beautiful. He just sort of looks at Owen and goes, "Oh, obviously, you are too." It just doesn't even like check Tili. I mean, you are a unique kind of beauty. Anyway, so.
Did you say Owynn was looking a bit more rugged now?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh.
So his hair won't be tied back in ponytail anymore because it would be too short.
Short, yeah. He's growing out again, but it's
Currently, it's
yeah. Like,
I totally forgot, but I actually have an owl on my shoulder as well.
oh, cool.
Fucking hell, I just
that
totally
you're familiar.
Oh, for
Yeah.
fuck's sake!
Another
For fuck's sake! Every session.
Alpha in every.
God damn it! Is
Does
it called
have a name?
Owly?
No,
Hey, it's not-
no, it's not called Owly.
Octavia had an abyssal chicken familiar, okay, guys? Not all owls.
Chickpea.
True that.
Yeah. During the introduction, he would have introduced his owl as well, and it's Isaac. So
Isaac.
Isaac, yeah,
Like Isaac Newton.
yes.
Isaac, yeah.
Okay, well, it's a nice name.
Mm.
Oh, what a marvelous owl! What kind of owl is it?
It's an what is it? An Eastern Eurasian owl, but black and white.
I have to Google that.
Or Eurasian owl. No, Eurasian
it-
eagle owl. That's what they're called. There we go.
Does it give off fey / celestial / fiend dish properties?
It doesn't look like any. I mean, can you tell that?
It's just got insane eyebrows. That's all.
Oh, they're pretty. That's kind
Yeah.
of what I look like. Yeah. Those
Yeah.
are cool.
It's just a very classic owl, except he's not
Yeah.
brown. He's just black and white, and his eyes are red. So
Oh, wow.
Christ Almighty!
That'd be terrifying.
So edgy.
Yeah.
Emilia would be probably stroking the owl. 'Cause it's cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what? So you two? I'm happy for you to join the Tili's Tallywags. So who sent you guys exactly? Like what?
Seems a Mistra.
Well,
was-
yeah, like when we both say "well," I'll just sort of be quiet, look at her, and sort of let her talk. And you seem to get the idea. This is like the dynamic between us. She talks a lot. He just stands there. But he like enjoys this. He likes letting her talk. Like he enjoys her company.
well, I believe it was a divine being, because it was so bright. I couldn't tell what it was, but it was a good thing.
So you just listen to any bright things that tell you what to do.
Well, look at Mr.
Okay.
Malcolm. He's very bright. He's very smart.
He looks very dark, actually.
Yeah, I would say that the clothes are. I mean, the cloak is rather dark, but the lining is rather marvelous.
Marvelous.
Sorry, back on topic.
Well,
Shall
I suppose
we
that
get to move on?
I suppose that in our professions, we are a bit closer to the gods than the average person, perhaps. So we are capable of identifying when it is the divine speaking to us.
Okay.
Emilia here is a cleric, after all.
Mhm.
So have
She's
you
just
two
nodding.
known each other much? How long have you two known each other for?
I hope it's not too loud. Anyway, I don't know how long. How long do we know each other? Like a couple of months, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that since the instance? The incident did like
Probably.
the incident put you two together or something like that?
No, we probably know each other shortly before the incident,
Yeah.
and then sort of became friends then, and have been working together, like loosely.
In Athkatla.
Like we're not actually,
Mm.
like yeah. So I'll just talk to you guys about that and just say like, in fact, we met at the Temple of Ilmater where Emilia works.
Ilmater. I look towards Owynn.
And I just nod. Just keep nodding.
I assume Barrel would know who this is as well, but
It's a
I
famous
as a
one.
player, don't know.
Yeah, it's
Because
one of the good
Owen
ones.
is Torm. There's a triad thing between Torm, Tyr, and Ilmater, I believe.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the best buddies.
Tyr.
how do you spell it?
Ilmater.
Yeah.
I thought Melkon knew Emilia when she was like a child,
No. Oh wait.
Nice.
and
Yes, you're right. I forgot about that bit.
like years ago, and
Yeah.
Is he like Jesus
and
Christ or something?
that's how she became an acolyte.
I forgot about that bit. I'm sorry. I'm just really tired today. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
he kind of does look like Jesus in the sense, like martyrdom and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
Passion of the Christ.
Passion of Christ as D&D god. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So actually, yeah, we know each other much longer, but I don't think we've spent much time as friends. So I think we befriended each other roughly around 2 months ago. So, so he will explain that he himself is just a businessman. He just deals with the divine from time to time, and he is a regular visitor of the temples of Ilmater, Mistra, and one more. I forgot who was the last one. Was it Torm?
Azus.
I don't think it was a Zuth. It was just three gods.
Oh, Helm.
A Helm. Okay, so Helm, Ilmater, and Mistra are the ones that he donates most to. And he just met Emilia when he went to the Temple of Ilmater to sort of, as he does occasionally, to check how things are going. And he has been sort of watching her grow up and become a cleric, and then eventually got to talking to her when she became a full cleric. So.
And she doesn't stop talking.
And she just realized, like, she recognized him eventually and wouldn't stop talking, and now they're just kind of friends.
And then she never stopped talking, and I couldn't do anything about it. So now I'm stuck.
Yeah, but you do get the sense that he's older, like much older than her. So he's just kind of sort of amused that there's just this little bubbly girl who's occasionally there and just entertaining.
You seem very powerful for an 18-year-old human.
Oh, well, it means so much coming from you, Divine Warrior, Mr. Barrel. Thank you.
Oh, don't say that. I haven't proven myself to you just yet. I'm just a simple druid with beautiful hair, but a simple druid nonetheless.
Oh gosh, you are so modest as well. I want to be like you.
Stop.
Become a
Stop,
divine
please.
warrior.
Stop.
I will do my best in protecting you, Mr. Barrel.
Oh no, it is I who will protect you.
I'd like if somebody protected me, please, as I'm usually in harm's way.
But Tili, you have new magic, don't you? I'm awfully jealous.
Well, Miss Tilly, I will definitely protect you too. I know that you are very strong. If you are one of those people from that went to Athkatla, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yes. So
We
I'll
freed
definitely
so
protect
many
you.
slaves.
You did so good. Thank you. Thank you for helping all the slaves.
Tili is shocked by the amount of optimism from another party member. She's like, oh,
God, we are a barrel of laughs, aren't we here? Maybe we should get a move on.
This will never end.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think maybe I don't know. I suppose we've been sitting and talking, catching up, but we do want to head towards the tower eventually.
We could walk and talk, I suppose. You know,
Yeah.
nothing stopping us. We could be walking while having this discussion of, you know,
It was mainly
gushing.
because Owynn felt kind of odd, so it was
Yeah.
to give a moment. But
Oh right, yeah, sure, yeah.
at some point, I might ask, sort of. We've only seen what happened in the material plane, but we don't actually know what really happened since you were in the middle of it. I know that the memory might be painful, but would you be willing to share what happened?
Over to you two.
Yeah, so like Owynn grimaces, and kind of like looks at everyone, and he's just like, well, as dire a situation as it is down here, it could potentially be more dire in Mount Celestia. They're fighting unending hordes that are only getting stronger. We have a matter of time until the damage could be permanent, or worse, Mount Celestia falls entirely. We need to get rid of the spire as soon as possible. And he'll go on to like mention a few of the key elements of like what's been going on in terms of the war that they're waging, that the undead, this portal that's constantly open that we need to be getting from this side, that Celestials are paying attention to us, and that we need, you know, that they will aid where they possibly can. But we are the world's best hope, basically, at putting this to rest.
Okay.
I think that's most of the stuff. It's not like intentionally. It's just what I may have forgotten.
We may
Yeah,
have to keep a low profile then, I guess, if we're going to be if we are the last hope.
Low profile from the people that we don't want to know about us, but depending on where we are, we may wish to try and encourage people from Baldur's Gate or Waterdeep. Like, I'd imagine that spire is. Well, we need information to get back there. It's going to be well protected now. They've had a load of time.
Do you think that people's knowledge of us will boost morale around the continent?
Perhaps, but they didn't necessarily know that we were involved. It all happened so quickly. They just knew who was perhaps in and around the area. I think speaking to the leaders of Waterdeep is probably going to be our best chance, and reliance on the Lord Alliance. I know that I think we sent the troops. I can't remember what they were called. It was like the Crimson
Dawn.
Dawn.
I think so. We had an agreement with them. Did they send a runner ahead to Waterdeep just to let them know that the Crimson Dawn was coming and that we'd negotiated an alliance? Or was it the Crimson Dawn were going, and then when they turned back, therefore no information was given to Waterdeep? I guess we don't necessarily know. But...
Waterdeep knew already, because they sent cavalry to help you with the initial attack on the spire.
Okay, so it may well be that they do know that we participated. I don't know if we're well known. We certainly haven't been introduced, but they may have heard of us. So the answer is yeah.
Most of the people who heard of you and were well connected were wiped out when that mist rolled out, because they would have been at the Waypoint Bindery. Most of the faction representatives.
Okay. And that's
So you understand they were at the waypoint bindery, so that's kind of all you know, really.
Makes sense. I guess it's a case of we don't know if they may have heard of us, but they probably don't know who we are. And if the only time they heard of us is that we attacked the spire and failed, they perhaps are not going to be particularly. They don't believe we have that much power.
Yes. So I'd rather we keep a low profile. It seems more. I don't want us to have a target on our back. Is all I'm saying.
But don't
It does
worry,
seem-
Amelia, I believe in you guys.
I think.
Tili?
It does seem like other forces are taking advantage of the chaos this has caused as well. And they might be, because we already have enemies. She looks at Owynn, and if this attack is advantageous to other undesirables, then they may seek to stop us from solving it or stopping the attack as well. So our only enemy is unlikely to be just Dahai.
Yeah. Yes. That's likely.
You said before that the Divine were unable to provide much help. I think this is what Amelia said. And you said yourself are a cleric. Are you special? Are you still able to access your powers?
Oh, Amelia is like, she looks down and blushes and says, "Can you keep a secret?"
Of course.
Well, so I can still use my powers, but there are still bad people going after good clerics, so I don't want to really attract much attention to myself.
No worry. Whilst you're within this party, we'll look out for each other.
Thank you, Mr. Rohan.
It's okay. You can just call me Owynn.
Okay, Owynn.
Shall we head to the tower?
All right.
Owynn will go to Tili and just kind of like give her a squeeze on the shoulder and just walk forwards. It seems really odd, but yeah.
Not on the titty. Is that supposed to be like you're trying to saying I want to have a word with you, or you're trying to say like a comforting type squeeze?
Yeah, it's more as in like a
We're back, baby.
Yeah, that's kind of like
It's like a yes,
let's do this.
yes, God, we're back.
Let's go.
Yeah.
When we start walking, I think I'll probably mention at the very least with Owen's plan. I agree that staying on the down low is probably good. However, if we do need to go to Waterdeep, I have teleportation circle. However, I need to prepare it for the next day, and I do know the circle of Waterdeep, so
Wow, that's
just go straight
awfully
there
handy.
if we need it. I have a business in Waterdeep, so I do a lot of travelling between Afkatla and Waterdeep.
I
Brilliant.
didn't realise spellcasters could be so useful. I'm used to it.
Unfortunately,
I
could
have
not foresee that we might need it today. That's all.
I have a means of allowing us to return. Oh, hold on. There's something that Druid of Dreams can do where we can use. I can also use a teleportation circle, but it's kind of like a recall where you long rest and then you cast this, and then you can open a portal back to that last place that you did a long rest,
Okay.
which is pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
So we can sync. Well, if you're creating a teleportation circle, fair enough. But that's something that we could use if we need to go back somewhere at any point.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're 2. I'm back. So.
Yeah. So the thing about teleportation circle though is it's kind of one way. So if we're somewhere we need to get back to, you can't really. So you need to have a circle back, right?
Or
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
long
Yeah.
rest.
Or yeah. So that's why that would be really great for that.
So I can long
Yeah,
rest in somewhere useful, not like in
How
the middle
does
of
it-
nowhere, obviously, but.
Yeah, but how does it work if you long rest in a different plane?
So oh, well then it's as far as I understand. Yeah, it's current plane.
Fail.
Yeah, it says so. Where you
Okay,
finished a long rest on your current plane of existence.
Okay.
So if we're gonna recall, it has to be in the same.
Plane.
Yeah.
You just have to cast it where you just finished it, right?
So it says when you finish a short rest, then you can basically after a short rest you can teleport back to where the long rest was that you last long rested.
Okay.
I guess that the issue is that it will keep resetting to wherever you last long rested. That's the only issue. You can't just say
Yeah,
this one place I dedicated the long rest to.
that's right.
So I need to know, Kim, how would that work with Magnificent Mansion? Would it work or not?
That wouldn't. That's your
It
own
wouldn't
demi-plane.
work. Yeah. If you
'cause-
long rest in the mansion,
Okay.
you can't return there because it's not the same plane.
I guess we can use Tiny Hut if we have the intention of using it then.
Of
'cause
recalling.
I also have Tiny Hut.
Oh my god, you must have had it to add so many spells to your book.
I have so many. I'm also very wealthy, so I could transcribe like a fucking billion spelles. So.
Oh my
Like-
god.
What wizard spells are there? Okay, I'll just take all of those.
Yeah.
It's such a good also it's such a good late game class to pick. God. Oh my god.
Okay, so yeah, yeah.
With the hut, like I said, it's when you finish a short rest, so it's not like it's a really specific use, isn't it? We do a short rest after we're done somewhere. We're like, okay, we can go back to the town that we started in or something.
Mhm.
It can be It can be pretty useful for that in that respect, but it's not one of those. It's not like a fucking dimension door. We're like, okay, in the middle of a fight, bye.
Let's fuck off. Yeah. Okay.
Although I do have essentially something like that, which was a level 10 thing, which is, yeah, but
Yes, you
it's not
do.
relevant right now. There are some things. I'll just mention them when we next do short rests, I suppose, because they're pretty useful. And all right,
Yeah.
Okay.
because I don't think many people know about Druid Circle of Dreams. I don't know how many people really know about this particular one because no one chooses it. No one chooses the same one.
You said at one point the tower that we were heading towards essentially is surrounded by like either a mist or a fog or something, or there is
Yeah.
mist. I guess
I
Owynn
missed.
will, as we sort of head towards it, but before we enter it, be like, is this the same mist that? I guess he would have seen something before, but he probably wants to check because it might have changed. Is this the mist?
It's probably not. It looks like actual mist rather than that sort of fog, which was like a kind of browny orangey.
Okay, it's just spooky rather than evil.
Just spooky.
So I suppose we're on guard once we're into there, but
Okay, so you're heading towards the tower.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we're talking on guard. Are we? I assume we're not then going stealthily, or are we gonna stealth it?
As soon as we get to the mist, I think I'm gonna unpack my broom of flying.
Wow.
Really?
Mr. Malkin, I'm gonna unpack mine too, if that's okay.
Do you have one as well?
What the fuck?
It's just
Oh my god,
safer.
these magical items, they look so useful.
Do you want to
They look
ride
like
with
they-
me?
They are exquisite. Yeah. Yes,
Wow.
please. I would love to use this most useful magical item.
I'm only small, Mr. Melkin. Fancy sharing a room with me?
There is some room. Just pat the spot he can climb on if he wants to.
Barrel like sort of skips over.
How many
like,
people can
oh.
actually sit on the broom?
I'm not sure. Like it's
It's
weight,
a weight, yeah.
related.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's either
Yeah,
500 or 800 pounds. I can't remember
Well, its speed is just halved. I think
if it goes over.
if it goes over.
Yeah.
Look,
Owen, you're okay, aren't you? You can manage. You can keep up, I assume.
Absolutely.
Well, you
Um,
can use mine too.
It's
Up
okay.
to
I
400
can do
pounds.
Look at this, Owen.
So
400
does
pounds.
Tilly get on?
Yeah, I get on Amelia's.
Okay.
You're the
you
only one. I'm so sorry.
You see some like spectral eagle wings appear behind Owynn. It's kind of like a radiant glow, and he begins to fly.
Oh, wow.
Bow goes, oh, so majestic!
Wow,
Owen, why
Mr. Rowan. Wow.
He's not an actual angel.
I feel a sense of hope in this group. We are truly divine. Onwards!
I still like broom.
We've only got one wisecracking guy left. Everyone else is just like, like this overly optimistic. What was left of the wisecracking flaming octopus?
I would like to ask a couple of questions about the wizard. Like, the only information we received was to head to the wizard's tower, so all we know is that there's some sort of wizard that is...
We don't even know if there is a wizard.
like, so it's like, he wants to know, so what is this person, who caused this, and what do they do? How can you describe them? He's trying to figure out what he's capable of. And he might even be flipping through his spell book to see, like, oh, maybe,
Oh, so this
you know.
wizard's tower that we're going to at the moment isn't the spire with Darhai.
No.
They're
Oh, it's
different.
not. Okay, so then it's more about the ultimate evil that we might encounter at the end, then.
He was, a monstrous necromancer.
Necromancer.
He,
Yeah, I think Owen will also pull out. Oh, he's probably fucking fine. He might like deliver a book in front of you that has like artwork of Dahai. Maybe looks a little bit eviler.
Okay. Do you guys mention the sword at all?
I don't think I saw him. Oh no, I think I did see him use it maybe once.
It's probably not the first thing I would mention. It may be something that will come up as we discuss and get into more detail over a period of time.
Yeah,
Only Owen would have
'cause-
seen it, right?
I think he didn't just
no, you
use it
all
then,
saw
though.
it because you saw it in the vision as well, when he had a sword, and there was like,
But didn't. I mean,
Or
I
did
guess.
he use it? It could have just been a fancy looking sword.
I suppose. Did it not look the
Tilly
same?
saw the sword in the the vision of May's childhood.
And the shadow that came.
But- Yeah,
of his
and I
shadow.
guess it's
He
more.
put it up on the wall,
Right,
so you saw it sheathed. Owen saw it actually unsheathed, and the runes
And-
light up alongside it when he
and
cast Wish.
used, yeah.
Did
when
he
used
not
wish.
cast Wish at the beginning of that fight then? He only cast it
No.
once, like,
He didn't
cast
want
it
to
when he
use his
nearly
last
died.
wish, but
to keep himself
he
alive.
brought to
I
it.
guess if you flick through the book, there's probably there's imagery of everything that Owen thought to inscribe on there, including notes from the battle and
Okay.
various other bits. So
Okay.
if you're kind of there being like, hey, what's all this going on? There's probably going to be like the kind of like a cross section of whether or not he can actually recall the runes. Probably not, but he might just mark like there were runes on here.
Okay, that's good. Okay, you'll see that he kind of seems to hone in on this especially if you've noted down that he used what seemed to be a wish spell. And he sort of seems to make a mental note of this and keeps like studying the details of the sky.
Mhm.
And so just as we travel, sort of trying to figure out who we're up against.
Okay, so as you step beneath the boughs of the forest that surrounds this clearing, and into the cool mist, the visibility isn't too hampered. It's fairly light. You stroll through it for some time until you come out into another clearing, and ahead of you, thrust up from the earth, is this very crooked tower. It's quite thin, as towers go. It looks almost as though it's pulled straight from a fairy tale. It has almost no right to be standing upright with odd angles. Whoever constructed it looks as though they had no knowledge of engineering or physics at all when they did so. It's a simple grey stone, and at the base of it is an equally simple wooden door. The top, however, extends up into the mist, and you cannot see the top.
So we were just told that we were supposed to come here first. We weren't really told any other information about it, right?
That's right.
I would imagine that there is someone who can give us information here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't imagine they'd send us straight into a fight and a dead end. So I guess we'll go up and maybe knock.
Yeah.
All right. No one's objecting.
Owynn will head towards the door. He'll probably be like, well, that would have been said out loud, and then he'll head towards the door if no one says anything.
Sure.
Or like says otherwise.
Should we be being stealthy or something?
No, I'd be surprised if this isn't a friend.
Yeah, I don't think we're expecting an enemy here.
Okay.
Owynn goes up to knock on the door. He gets his staff and like raps it against the door.
The door swings open with a creak. Beyond is a small little landing and a set of stone stairs that spiral up, with nothing else of note inside.
The spiral stairs, are they around the outside and you can kind of just go up the middle? Or
Yeah,
is it
it's like just a spiral staircase that
okay.
goes
So
up.
we'll just, I guess, enter, have
Yeah.
a look around, and be like, I guess he expects us, or they expect us to go up, and then
Like, there's not the room. There's like a room with like, because
There's
what
no ceiling.
George was describing as in there's spiral stairs around the outside of the wall with it empty in, so that as if there's a room in the middle that's empty. Or is it just a spiral staircase? It's so tight.
There's just like a pillar,
Yeah, that's
along
what I
the
thought, yeah.
centre.
So it's
Yeah.
just a staircase. There's no like
Ah.
opening. There's no opening or anything like that. It's just
so I
a
guess we
stair-
have to start walking.
Yeah,
Sure,
like
is
it's a very small tower.
Is it
not
lit
wide.
inside?
Yep, there are sconces with some sort of torch in them, spaced every 10 feet or so along the walls.
Okay. Yeah.
So you just ascend the stairs.
I think so.
Okay, it might be a bit awkward on your brooms, but I suppose you can if you.
I mean, I'll
Yeah.
walk to. At this point, I'll get off
Yeah,
and walk.
sorry, we can get off.
Yeah. I think I'll send Isaac ahead to just fly up and see.
Okay, it's quite awkward for him as well to fly up. The
Oh, is
spiral
it that
stairs.
small? I thought he's tiny supposedly.
Yeah,
it's
it's just an hour having to go in these really tight maneuvers
Right.
up and up, right? Because you can't fly up because there's
Yeah.
the stairs right there.
Right. It's okay.
But
He'll manage.
He can do his best.
Remind me again, druids, they they prepare stuff from, but they just prepare it like a long rest or something, and
That's right.
Yep.
and then
their
I could
yeah.
cast. Okay, so then I can cast any of the prepared spells, as many spell slots as I have of it. Okay,
That's right. Yeah.
so the ones I have to just assume that the ones that I've got like red blobbed are
That's what the red blobs
Prepared.
are. Prepared.
yeah.
And you have some others which expend charges from your
Oh, I
staff.
understand. Yeah. Okay.
So
They
those
also
you
have-
can also cast, even though they don't have the blobs next to them, but those are cast from your staff.
Some spellcasters have some things that are always prepared that don't count towards your spell list. I don't know if that is that case.
I think it's land druids who have dream druids actually might get some.
That's the equivalent of like the main
Yeah.
spells.
You have some stuff that's always prepared, so it's just
Yeah.
worth knowing for when you redo your spells.
Yeah. Let me just have a look. Okay.
If anything,
No,
it'd be
no,
useful
you
for
don't-
an
you
extra,
don't have any.
extra, like
Perfect.
I was thinking
So
about
you don't
making
need to worry
like
about that.
I need to have like something paper based for all of the stuff that I bet you probably need one too, don't you? Both actually. Oh yeah, the 3 like spellcasters in this group with there's so many fucking spells.
If you just go to the spell tool and filter by druid, like that's all of the spells that you can prepare from every day. You can just look at that list and choose whichever
yeah.
ones you want up, and the number of spells you can prepare per day is equal to your level plus your wisdom modifier. So in your case, that's 19 that you can prepare.
Yeah.
In your case, you've only got 18 prepared because you got a +2 wisdom like an hour ago.
It's fine. I'll sort it out next session when I can. Well, whatever. It's chill. There's too many to learn as it is. So
Yeah, there's a lot of spells.
Can I sort of try to figure out whether this tower is just an old tower or whether maybe it's been aged by this like recent events or something? Like that something's influenced
How
it's
How would you
deteriorated?
figure that out?
I don't know. Like does
quality
it look
of the
like it's
stones and stuff.
yeah, like magically
Is it like aged? Or
You know it's
aged, or is
magical.
it just
presumably,
yeah.
based
Yeah,
on
okay.
physics.
Do you want to roll an Arcana check to see if, like, I don't know, something sticks out as like, oh, I've seen this spell.
Oh shit! I didn't.
Why are
mean
you
to roll
rolling
that.
it to me?
How I think I set it to invisible ages ago because the whole
could it
profile was
be
secret.
the
How do I
cog
undo this again?
Right. Is it the cog? Yeah,
Settings,
never. It's whisper
top
rolls.
roll.
Yeah, whisper
top
rolls
right.
to GM. Never whisper rolls
Mm.
in the cog.
Oh, it is in the cog. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go.
Whisper rolls to GM.
Yep, never. Put it on never.
Okay, done.
Yeah. There's obviously something magical about this tower. It couldn't possibly stand otherwise. And it doesn't look like someone actually built it either. It definitely looks like it was constructed by magic.
I will tell the others that.
Cool.
I feel like I should have done that before we entered, but I'm sorry, got a bit there.
okay.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, just be on the lookout.
All right, so you continue ascending up and up and up. The stairs continue on for quite some time, and because of the tight nature of the spiral, you never really know if you're making much progress, and you never really know where the end might be. So you walk upwards probably 20 minutes, half an hour of climbing these stairs before finally Isaac reports to you that there is another door.
Okay, I'll say there's a door ahead.
Excellent.
Well, that didn't take too long.
Owyn's a little bit out of breath.
When you just winged boots up or whatever.
I mean, that would still be probably using physical exertion.
Does
Yeah.
it? Okay, fair enough.
I
I consider it as more like it just steps on things. But anyway.
Because you still have a movement speed and shit.
Yeah.
The depends on your movement speed. So if you can move 40 feet, then you can fly.
But I just assume that moving like upwards is the same as like walking on a flat. It's that level of effort as opposed to like literally putting the
rather than
pressure in
using
your
the steps.
legs.
Yes, no, that's true. It would be, yeah. So it'd be if you used your wing boots, but the thing is, the wing boots you have a certain amount of time per day that you can use it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
so,
yeah. You probably would have walked then. Lol.
Just so it
Like
doesn't
us
use up the
losers.
He also didn't use his boots to fly. He
No,
used
that's
his
true.
wings.
Use his wings.
We've probably lost our magic carpet as well. It's well annoying.
Lost
Oh
my
shit!
Where did we leave that?
Carmen had it, I
It's
guess.
in a bag of holding.
Yep.
Oh yeah, well Carmen had it. Yeah, she died.
It's like our most valuable possession as well. Never
Where's my
mind.
frost?
Yeah,
my
but
frostbite?
Okay, you've
May
got the-
had
yeah.
the dagger, which is also gone. The priceless Chelton dagger.
I was Zoltak.
Wow.
Well, wasn't it? Really, probably.
It was literally priceless because she never used it except to look at it.
It's funding the hordes of the undead now.
What a shame. It's fucking. God. Fuck's sake. Anyway, we find a door.
Yep. Again, a simple wooden door, much like the one at the foot of the tower.
Okay,
Owen will
after
move
you.
to open it.
I mean, I
Sorry.
don't mind opening it.
I mean, I assume that we're in a thin corridor, and
Yeah.
since Owen went in, I assumed
Oh,
first.
Yeah, alright, off you go.
Did you say you're opening it?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh well, I guess I'll knock before I open. I'll rap on the door with the staff again.
Yeah, it creaks open.
What do we see?
It opens out onto a wide, flat roof, much wider than the base of the tower. You can hear the wind whistling somewhat, and above you, where would be where you would expect either mist or a blue sky, instead is a black, filled with gaseous turquoise and purples, and you can see the bright twinkling of stars in the vast expanse above you.
Kind of like the Mickey's stuff looking
Melcon.
the line.
Melcon.
Oh yeah, kind of like the lining of his cloak.
Oh, wow, it's so beautiful.
Standing at the far end of this platform, this roof, is a large apparatus constructed of metal, brass, and bronze. It's shaped like a reticulated tube. And it's like circular in nature. It actually, in fact, it reminds you very much of Carmen's spyglass, but larger, like of immense proportions. And standing at the foot of that contraption is a man. He seems to be staring through some aperture up at what passes for the sky. He's wearing plain-ish robes of brown, similar to a monk's robes you might expect. It's hard to tell exactly, but they look fairly plain, though quite large, spacious, and warm. He's entirely bald as well, and he's facing away from you. But as the door opens, he turns a bit and spreads his arms wide and says, welcome, come. Have a seat. He gestures to the completely empty roof of the tower.
Oh, hello
I go
there.
along. I go along with it. Don't say anything.
Oh, those stairs were rather something, huh? And who are you?
Please, yes. You may have heard of me. My name is Morden Kanan.
No, haven't heard of me.
Morden
I probably have.
Kanan.
Yeah, you definitely have. Super famous.
Yeah, you can see his eyebrows fairly bushy. He's got a thin pencil-like, well-trimmed beard, and he doesn't look too old. Maybe late 40s, early 50s. His face is a bit lined, got some crow's eyes, but otherwise, it's fairly robust. But yeah,
Let's put an image of him in.
All right. I suppose it's okay that I would know who that is.
yes, you would definitely know who that is.
So
He's made a bunch of spells.
You probably not. No. You wouldn't know.
okay. So I guess I'll look quite surprised. Sort of,
Yes, don't stand there gawping, please. Hurry it along.
I'll just immediately walk towards him.
Does he-
just to see what he says? Like,
I haven't got all day.
Does he look like Isaac?
huh?
Is it?
I said, does
the
Morden Kanan
owl.
look like Isaac?
Does he look like the owl?
Yeah, because he said
The eyebrows
the funny eyebrows and the.
No, he doesn't.
I guess Owynn walks in. Is there any cushions or any
No.
seating that appears?
It's just bare stone.
Great.
I'll
Okay.
sit cross-legged on the floor.
He snaps his fingers a few times. One of you, come here.
I'll jump up and go help him, whatever he wants, because
Great.
I'm probably
Good.
still somewhat like what? Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Tell me what you see. And he gestures to his large metal contraption.
I'll look through.
Okay. As you look through it, you see just blackness.
I will tell him so. There's nothing but blackness.
Oh, Mr. Malcolm, can I see?
I'll step back.
He kind of twitches a bit. Yes,
Oh, thank you.
black.
Sorry.
Yes, there's something there. Something new. Something that's blotting out the stars in this portion of the sky. It could just be a coincidence, but it seems foolish to put it down to chance, given the events that are occurring. I'm sure they're connected, but I don't know why. Or what it is. But anyway, that's my job. I'm sure you are here for a reason. Tell me, assembled adventurers, I suppose, what do you know of balance?
Like as in the balance of nature? Barrow puts his little hand up.
The balance of a sword.
Balance
No.
of good and evil.
Yes, your disgustingly optimistic one has it right.
Oh, thank you.
I don't think there's any need to be rude. I mean, continue.
The balance of good and evil. The only thing that keeps us on the material plane living our mundane little lives in peace. And it has been disrupted. I'm led to believe you were there, in fact, and you failed. But that is as much my fault as it is yours. Those of us in the realms with power, we also have responsibility. And mine is to uphold the balance. And I failed. As you plainly see, the balance has been tipped quite drastically with the heavens being invaded. Didn't see it coming. None of us could. It was not some grand demonic, devilish, infernal conspiracy, some greater deities or powers banding together. It was the will of a mortal, and so it slipped my notice. Anyway, because of this, I've been saddled with you lot as penance to somehow put right these wrongs. So, here is what I propose, and of course you can refuse. I'm sure the heavens will find some other lackeys to do their dirty work, but what we need to do is find this man, this mortal, Dahai. He is connected to the portal, and only through him can we destroy it. But there is a complication. Orcus, the demon lord of the undead, has thrown in with this mortal, for obvious reasons I'm sure you can imagine. And he has accepted this unlikely alliance. Orcus, obviously, understands that Dahai is the key to keeping this portal open and keeping his hordes of the undead invading, reinforcing their march on Mount Celestia. And so he is keeping Dahai hidden, secret, shrouded, somewhere on the abyss, I imagine. Getting to him will not be easy, and getting to him won't be the end of the story, but it is the first step. Now, the ways into the abyss, the usual ways, are being watched and guarded. I'm sure most are on high alert, and so we must conceive of a more unorthodox method of entry. Now, thankfully, I am a wizard of immeasurable intellect, so I have concocted a particular unorthodox entry. Excuse me. Yes. So in my earlier days adventuring, back before I gained phenomenal cosmic power, I journeyed deep within a volcano with my party, the Shattered Crown, and there we slew a mighty demon, Traxos. He had some moniker, the Defiler, was it? It hardly matters. He's dead now, with a spear through his heart. It is this that is the key to our abyss. We slew him with the legendary spear Valorinox, which has kept him pinned there for all of these days, preventing his soul from returning to the abyss and reforming. A reasonable end to a demon, I think. Valorinox. I will send you to this volcano, if you're willing. You will retrieve the spear, which will open a portal to the abyss, and you will use it to enter. Once there, I have reagents that I need to conduct a ritual, which will pierce the veil that Orcus is holding over his own domain. So you will need to set up a base of some sort. I assume you have wizards. Yes, you've got resources that will allow you to survive in a desolate, hostile wasteland. Yes. Probably wouldn't have been sent if you could manage such a trivial thing. So you will establish this base. I have a list of ingredients. I may join you at some point. I may send some allies. I have my work ahead of me. Anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Right, sorry, I've been talking for quite a while. Is there any questions you have before I continue?
So that is essentially go to the volcano, take the spear, open a portal, go through portal. When we're on the other side, set up a base, which is something probably magical, and get some reagents that he needs for something later on.
Oh, the reagents are in the abyss.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the purpose of going into the abyss is for the reagents, or is it? It's really for multiple things, though, isn't it?
Yes, it's for multiple things. You need to be in the abyss to even get to Dahai, because he's there with us.
Yeah.
But you need to find him first.
Okay.
So to find him, you need to collect these reagents.
Does anybody know what the weather's like in the abyss right now?
Probably terrible.
Bit dark.
Bit drizzly.
Yeah. Fine with rain.
Mild drizzle. It's sulfur, but
It's
Great.
acid rain.
yeah, it rains sulfur.
Do I need
So I would hope you would seek cover first, as your first point of entry, but because I hear it's quite painful to melt alive by acidic sulfurous rain.
What do we need to know about Orcus? Is there any favoured things? If we're heading into the abyss, anything that we should bear in mind? Like, I assume Orcus is not the only one down there. Is there any leverage we can do, or any plans of attacks that we should be making?
Well, I am hoping that you would not have to deal with any of the greater powers of the abyss, only its more normal denizens, as we are using this secret method of entry. That is the plan, but of course all of the horrors potentially await you there. There are multiple demon lords, and they could each have their own reasons to gobble you up.
Traxos. If we take the spear,
So
will he reform them?
I'm not sure, but probably.
do we know what he looks like? Is it really obvious?
Doesn't this process take a while?
Which,
The reforming of a demon? Or...
if you were to kill him, and then he would return to the abyss and reform. However, that's not what happened. We killed him, piercing his heart with the spear which we left there, trapping him in the material plane. It's been quite some centuries since then, so no doubt he has recovered, but I'm not sure. Perhaps he remains in a weakened state.
So we should.
But I mean, if I could do it back then, I'm sure whatever some god Torm was it who sent you, champions of Torm could probably do it too. His words are dripping with disdain. You see, he doesn't hold much love of the good deities either, it seems.
He just seems to not hold much love for anything. Any.
He's a bit of a dick, yeah.
Well, as in like deities or any evil, like, and just things, the greater powers.
Yes. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Doesn't.
Well, Mr. Mordenkaine, we will do our best. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm not.
Is there anything you can offer to us in our fight, other than the wisdom that you've already imparted?
Well, I was going to teleport you there. Should save you some time.
Perfect.
That's
Are we?
That's a 7th level spell, you know. From Mordenkainen himself.
Is it?
It's a great honor.
As in, that's what he says. Okay.
I hear the abyss is just rubbish, just not very pleasant. Ugh.
I'm not sure there's going to
Will
be
it
many flowers
scary?
there.
It's just, I mean, even abyssal flowers are just not even worth it if they existed. Ugh.
Well, we
How
are prepared.
dire.
Are we prepared to go in there right now?
As
We knew
prepared
it
as
wasn't
we-
going to be a walk in the park after all, but what must be done must be done.
Mm-hmm.
I am ready.
Yeah. ready as I will ever be. Ugh, I just don't have anything to cleanse myself of the abyss. Ugh. Why couldn't we be going to some plane like the plane of dreams or plane of flowers or something a bit less dreary?
I'm sure we can take that up with August when we eventually see him.
Ugh, Orcus can go fuck himself. Seriously.
So, Mr. Mordenkaine, this disturbance in good and evil must explain why some clerics can't use their magic.
Yes. Very astute. Did you come up with that all by yourself?
No. I
No,
just
I
wanted
didn't
to
think so.
confirm it with you because you seem like a smart man. I'm glad I've met you, Mr.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Yes.
It's incredible how nice she continues to be, just even in the face of such rude sarcasm.
Yes, are you quite done?
Yes.
Good, let's be rid of you then. And he waves his hand, and you disappear in a flash of green flame.
Bye-bye.
Green flame.
Yeah. Melkon's just thinking to himself, wow. It's still always different when you then meet them.
Never meet your heroes.
Exactly. No, but like, yeah, it's like, I saw it, but it's still different when you're in front of them.
I feel like I recognise this.
So, as your vision clears of the green flames, you find yourself standing on a patch of land that doesn't look particularly large. A small island, perhaps dominated in the center by a large mountain. The sky above you is still clear, and the position in the sky indicates that you're probably not far from where you were before. Position of the sun in the sky, say. And true to its name, this mountain at its peak is jagged and broken, vaguely resembling that of the prongs of a crown, cracked in places. And you can see smoke belching from the top of it. It's still very much active. The only way in seems a small crack in the base that glows with a orange pulsing.
That's where the demon is, right? Because he said he went into the volcano. And...
Somewhere inside the volcano, yeah.
Okay.
Be a good place to discard a ring, I think.
Who's got the ring of power?
Sorry, yes. Yeah, you know all about Orcus. Amelia, I assume.
Both of us, I think. I'm also proficient in religion.
Yeah, anyone who's proficient in religion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you all know
well.
Orcus is the demon lord of the undead.
Okay.
He's some pretty weak followers, though.
More like Dorcas.
I'm sure we're gonna meet some that are definitely gonna almost kill us.
We in the other session we literally just dealt with a bunch of worshippers. Because it's quite yes, Kim used Dorcas in that as well, but it was really funny.
How original. Right.
I mean, we gotta set up. Not set up. We gotta find this fucking demon now.
Yeah. Is there any? I mean, this will be the first time we've ever fought together. It'd be good to get a sense of how you might all fight. Do you want to just sort of like give a bit of an overview of what you prefer to do and where you might see yourself as we get into this?
Yeah. Okay. I am very much a support wizard, so I have a lot of crowd control spells and ways to not get hit.
You're divine, aren't you? You are the not divine. What's it? The
A
same.
diviner.
Diviner.
Yeah. So that's what you rolled those d20s for.
Some importance.
I know, because Miriam was it too.
Isn't
So
it?
my
It
plan
is.
is to use my portents for any sort of saving throws that look nasty. So,
But
if-
also, you can give them to enemies, so
Enemies.
that's why low ones are quite good as well, even
Exactly.
like just for them. Yeah. But in this case, I think it's probably better to have higher.
18, 18, and 19 are gonna go to. I'm gonna focus on keeping Tilly alive because she is the damage
Best,
dealer.
most important.
And most
yes.
reliable damage as well. No counter
Her
spells.
and Emilia because she's the one that I know of that is capable of reviving people. I think, but I'm not sure. So.
I could reincarnate people. But...
That was my original plan. I don't know. Like, obviously, Melkon doesn't really know what the others do, or what Owynn does now because he's changed. So you're gonna have to tell me if I should play differently.
Just not so Richard isn't confused. It is actually pronounced Diviner, right? It's not.
No, it's divine.
Is it actually Diviner?
I thought it was diviner. Yeah.
Not divine.
You're thinking of divination, right?
Yeah, but I thought also the person would be called a Diviner.
Diviner sounds right, doesn't it? Yeah.
Because you divine things. The verb is to divine.
Whatever Richard says is right.
I was gonna go with diviner, so
Nice. Well
No, if Richard says it's that way, it's clearly not that way.
the opposite, yeah.
Wait.
No,
Oh, you know what?
definitely
I don't know.
diviner.
I don't know if I believe Kim because Kim also thinks it's artificer, like a fucking idiot. Well,
Yeah,
alright.
it is.
Chill
Diviner,
out.
apparently. It is Diviner.
Yes, of course it's diviner.
It's not, of course.
Yes, I mean you're the only one who says diviner.
Like divination.
Yeah, divination is
Yeah.
correct. But it's not divination, is it? Or divination. Doesn't work.
I
That's the
think
point.
Australians might say it like that.
That's the point. If it were, then Rohan would be okay with it being a diviner.
Exactly, but that's why I'm saying it's a
Yes.
diviner,
As in, it
like,
just- it
like
does-
divination,
Yeah.
like it's a diviner.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you
no,
don't say
the verb-
divin either. Oh, this is a this is my divine right now.
No,
No, but that's
the verb is
that's
to divine something, and then you're a
Right.
diviner. And then
Right.
when it becomes divination, just because of how English sounds, it just sounds weird with that
So you
vowel
change
sound.
it.
So they get.
Yeah, okay.
That's what it is.
So Barrel has, well, to be honest, Barrel is kind of designed in a way that he filled what we were kind of missing in the previous party. But now that I know we have a cleric, it might be a bit of overlap. So he
Yes.
has
Fine.
a mix of lots of things, useful, generally useful things, I suppose. But he can be sort of damagey, I guess, but not like Tilly level or even May level,
No.
unfortunately.
There's such a wide range of spells anyway that there doesn't have to be overlap between you guys. There doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, do
And,
whatever
like,
you want. I wouldn't
In
worry about it.
general, sort of like anything that kind of controls enemies is also quite powerful because then Tilly can go and kill everything. You know.
Okay, but I'm only
um,
one person, you know.
I know,
Like,
but I can combine things too. Like I've got a couple of damage things, but they take a bit of setup. So it's really only if like
Before-
certain things are in place, then I can do some damage.
before
Oh,
we
I
had
have
the-
I have summoning. I have quite a few summoning spells, so actually that might be a useful kind of role to take as Barrel. Is he's got large AOE damage spells, obviously, and then he can summon shit and he can
Yeah,
polymorph.
okay. I don't have
What the-
any AOE. I
what's the
think,
deal?
well, except for
Why are you laughing so hard, Richard?
Given just looked at my sheet and shook his head. So Owen's probably going to say that he didn't fight much with Barrel, but to Tilly, he's probably going to be like, I'm not sure, but I don't think I can do what I used to be able to do. I think we'll discover it, as we go.
Sorry.
The boon that I was given. It's a long story, and I'm sure we'll have time, and I'll fill you in. But
What have you done, Owynn?
He's
Put
being
it
a
this way.
naughty boy.
He's multi-class paladin. With
Don't
got
fucking
one
tell me
level of
that.
each, right? Yeah, so he basically just says, I've spent a long time like healing the wounded up there, and trying to get a bit of a better understanding of magic.
Oh God,
Are you
I'm going to be
fucking
alone
serious?
in the front, aren't I?
Yep.
Are you? Yeah, another magic cast. I mean, as in. Come on, just spit it out. Just spit it out.
Yeah,
out
so
of
I'm
character.
a full divine sorcerer.
4 full casters and a fighter. Or
Oh,
something.
so you're just not a monk? You're just straight not a monk anymore?
I am no longer a monk.
Oh, damn.
So, divine sorcerer. So this is kind of what I was intending on moving Owynn towards anyway. But essentially, we have overcorrected the party in a bigger way than you
I was
guys
not.
knew.
I mean, yeah, like I can't believe no one thought to go like something like not a spellcaster. Not.
I think people have just chosen what they wanted, right? So.
Yeah. I just wanted someone who can actually roll intelligence stuff just because I've been playing
wanna be
someone
Oh, yeah.
so stupid. I wanted to play someone the exact
That's smart,
opposite of
yeah,
Carmen.
once. Yeah, so
So, and then I had just a good idea for a character. So.
that's fair enough.
I mean, Amelia's a frontliner though, right?
No.
No.
She's.
Are you serious?
She's
Oh
not
my
fighting.
god!
Yeah, she's not. a
Right,
paladin.
I'll be a frontliner.
No, it's
whatever.
fine. No, don't. People play how they want their characters to play. Like, don't worry about it. We're not. Yeah, it's not gonna.
yeah, but I mean,
and it
I've
literally
got
won't
20
weaken us. It won't.
I've got 21 AC. It's not.
Yeah.
I would be, and I'm
Yeah.
melee, so I'll be up front regardless.
You've got 21 AC and you've got Shillelagh with
Yeah.
your absurd staff. So
Yeah.
I think you're
Yeah.
fine. I think you're fine.
Yeah, my
You
armor
have, like,
class is.
heavy armor or something.
I've got half plate. Yeah.
She's got half plate +1 and a shield +1.
Oh.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Yeah. So, and I can use a staff, which is just
That's your
yeah.
focus.
Oh my god,
Okay.
it's glorious.
No, that's quite good.
It's fucking glorious.
Yeah.
So I'll be frontlining. Says Owynn. So it's not. Owyn's not Owynn anymore. Where?
Well, like the way in which Owynn was being built was it was a support role anyway,
It's pretty retarded.
and he was going
Yeah,
into
yeah,
healing and all the rest
what kind
of it.
what kind of sorcery is he? What sort of
Divine.
So
Cleric spells.
I don't know if we want to get into it right now, but essentially he was a divine sorcerer and he was putting all of his level up into divine sorcerer. But what I've done is I've essentially remade him purely as divine. So in my head, there's like a natural progression. There's an understanding as to why he's done this. It makes sense within my character.
Yeah, I don't know. It makes
but
perfect
there's a
sense.
boon.
I guess it's more
We're
just
just
want to know
curious about his
what that's
abilities.
like. Yeah. No,
So-
I don't know shit about this, so it's.
In terms of abilities, he doesn't have that much offensive at low level, other than cantrips. Basically,
Cantrip scale anyway.
But you can
That's-
disintegrate once a day.
twice.
Is that
Yeah.
Oh,
I
my
thought-
shit.
You can twin it. Yeah.
Oh,
Is that-
I can do it 4 times then.
Why do divine sorcerers get disintegrate?
I've got hold
Because they're
monster.
sorcerers. They get access to the sorcerer.
You've got what?
I've got hold monster wig and a kick ass.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, does hold stun them?
Yeah, they just automatically
Paralyzes them.
fail their
Oh,
dex
paralyze.
save.
I can't remember
They
what.
automatically fail dex saves,
Yes.
and any hit within 5 feet is an automatic.
Ho, ho.
So,
good.
like, I've got both hold monster and disintegrate,
Hold
and
monster
that's why.
is like level 5 though, isn't it? I seem
Yeah.
to remember. Yeah.
Yes, and so that's what I meant with it takes some setup for me to actually do damage because that does a lot of damage, but I have to keep them in hold for me to then cast disintegrate, which is really difficult. So
Something I
this
should
makes it easier.
note is that we're going into the abyss. Now, granted, Orcus and Dahai are like undead mofos, which is good, cool.
Yeah.
But the abyss is like lots of demons and shit as well, which I might come across. And a lot of my damage is fire, which they might be immune to, being demons.
Yep. That's
So I might
Yeah.
not actually do that much damage anymore. Or I might swap around. I might swap my Frostbrand to my main hand or something like that instead.
yeah,
If they end up being, but I think a lot of them might be immune to cold as well. Cold and fire, like things.
I think we might end up picking up a legendary spear at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit. Sorry, I've just noticed a spell that I have, and I have to ask about it. Is there anything are there any beasts? Are there likely to be beasts in the abyss? Not in the abyss, in this wherever we are at the moment.
Okay, no.
Unlikely.
Ah, fuck. I've got this funny ass spell. I'm just wondering whether I should have cast it like a while ago, or like a day, or like before we went into the tower. Well, before we went to the tower, but God, it's just that we went straight from
Kind of
Celestia.
Yeah, you know, like too much really to that. Oh, that spell. Oh, that's less. That's less useful. Yeah, to have cast before. It's not a big deal. I do notice that some of you have some spells on your spell lists that require expensive components.
Yes.
Mhm.
So this is a one-time chance to review those and let me know if you want to have any components for those spells. If you can afford them, you probably would have been provided them in Heaven's Mount Celestia, up to a reasonable amount.
Yeah, that's why
So-
I'm just thinking, should I have?
Well, that spell you're looking at doesn't matter because you cast it from your staff, which doesn't require any components.
What? Even the fact it says
Yeah,
I need to negate
I know.
1,000 GP.
I know. Your staff is really good.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
so I can just so in terms of components, fine, but in terms of when to cast it, there's no. I suppose there's not been an opportunity to cast it. Oh
really.
fuck's sake! In
It's not a big
the abyss
deal,
will have creatures though. Will have beasts or plants, right?
potentially.
Fuck, it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal.
Potentially, like even if you awaken it, it's not really like it's not matter, right? Like they don't necessarily follow you around. They just have intelligence now
Yeah, but they're charmed by me.
for 24 hours or something.
30 days.
Is it 30 days?
That's what I mean. I wouldn't like bother if it was just like a day. It's
Yeah.
30 days,
Yeah, no, that's pretty good actually.
so I could have a friend,
Um,
a pretty flower friend, but not a flower friend. Probably something useful, but it's not a big deal. Don't
yeah.
worry.
So those of you with Greater Restoration, Revivify, Raise Dead, those sorts of spells that all have components, let me know. You're
Except
supposed
me.
to have. Well, no, like your staff. Spells you cast from your staff don't require components, but Greater Restoration you have prepared from your spellbook. You still have to prepare.
Oh, I understand. Right.
components for
Okay.
that.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Greater restoration, please,
Okay, how many casts of it?
and reincarnate. I think, just in case. Greater restoration. Let's go with
1 million.
one each. I mean, it's 500 gold though. How much
300
money do we even have? We have shitloads, don't we?
You don't
Regardless.
have a
the
lot
fact
of
that we
money.
died.
It's
Okay.
just that like Mount Celestia will have provided you with some of those components if you want.
Okay.
I'd say 3 Greater Restoration and 1 Reincarnate.
Sure. I'm
So
fine
just
with that.
mark that in your inventory. 3
Can-
times Greater Restoration component. So
Can I spend some money and
Yes.
change it into components? Because I'd quite like a lot more if that's possible.
yes, that's fine.
Perfect.
I've just
okay.
noticed I don't
Barrel
have
doesn't have any
money on.
money.
I don't have any money on Barrow at all.
No, Barrel have it.
It
Barrel
probably
would
didn't
have had.
come up.
Yeah, it just didn't come up. Give yourself. How much did I give Octavia? Was it 1,250 or something? Can you remember?
I
I'll
do
do.
not remember.
Say
Might be-
11650. I think, something like that.
Yeah, I think it might be somewhere along those lines.
Yeah. So Barrel can have that much he would have had with him before he was interred within the black smoky crystal.
How many, sorry?
1650 gold.
Can I have that as platinum just for
Yep.
the sake of it? Okay, thank you. And 1.
What about you, Smelcon?
I don't think I have anything that needs components, and if I do have a component pouch.
No. The component pouch is going to help you with components that cost money.
Well, yeah, but like scrying says a crystal ball, which I have. So.
If you already have, yeah. If you have components which aren't consumed as well, let me.
Yeah, I was looking through my spells, but I don't think I have anything that really
Scrying,
needs...
you're fine. Yeah, got a crystal ball.
Oh, I happen to have diamond dust, by the way, so I'll make it 4, I guess.
Okay.
I will need some components.
What about...
Oh, and I have a reincarnate as well. Lol. Okay, 2 then.
Yeah. I think you got
This-
some already when you first created your character.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
this one? Is this... Like, how much does the component pouch cover?
None.
Not that.
It doesn't cover any components that have a cost.
Oh, okay. So I'll have to pay for this.
For what?
Incense.
Which the spell consumes. Yeah, so... Yeah, exactly. So you need some incense. If you don't have it, added some, maybe.
I keep forgetting I have wild shape. It's fucking pointless.
Yeah, because the CR of monsters doesn't get very high, or beasts doesn't get very high, does it?
No, it's
One.
not terrible. It's just like pure utility,
Yeah,
right? Like I could, if I want to hide, I could just turn into like a spider and then just.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, the CR goes up to 1. It's not that high, isn't it?
Nope.
Is that the max for all druids? Or
Not Circle of the Moon. I think that's higher, right?
is it 2 or something?
Circle of the Moon maybe goes up to 2, and they also get the ability to turn into elementals later.
Which are immune to tons of damage as well.
Yeah.
So like, it's not very great late game anyway. Nah.
Just utility stuff.
Mhm.
Fair enough, it's still useful.
Anyway, yeah, there's obviously a lot. There's a lot for us to like, we're gonna have a lot of greater restorations. There's almost no point, is there? I've already got 4.
You.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fine.
going bloody. 2 lots of cleric, full class clerics, then druid, which isn't that different from cleric anyway, and then.
I know.
Sitting here with a fighter and my bloody battle maneuvers. Oh look.
Where is your healing, buddy?
You are magic resistant though.
Yeah, to be honest, that's actually crazy because like usually monsters and like crazy legendary beings are magic resistance. The fact that I'm magic resistance.
Yeah.
You're a
It's
crazy
actually-
legendary monster.
You're a legendary being now.
Kind of what I liked about
You
being a
also
rogue.
get
is that-
3 legendary actions.
But being a rogue was that, you know, there was stuff that no one else could do at least. And then now it's like, well, we can all kind of like it'll still be good.
Similar
It'll
stuff.
still be good.
I
It's
know
just
what you mean.
gonna
If you
it's gonna
come to
take
a
some
locked
time for it
door.
to-
Guys are fucked.
I'll just fucking smash it down then, whatever.
Yeah. It's like,
I'm surprised I
okay,
like
whose turn is it next? I'll do it. And then you just touch it, die, and everybody revives you. Okay, it's your turn now.
I would very much like to get back to May regardless though. So hopefully we'll get to a point where I can just play her again, please.
Level 17, and then you guys can just wish her back.
Yep, that's true.
Okay.
I need some components as well, I believe.
Yep. What do you want?
A lot of stuff.
Can you list them?
Yeah. Do you want me to, shall I just write it down somewhere for you?
Sure.
Okay, that makes it easier.
Yeah. Are you good then, Barrel?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's nothing else. It's just those 2 spells.
Alright, Melkon.
I think I'm good, unless I've missed something, but I feel like you went over my spell list.
I don't think I checked for components.
Oh, okay.
And Owynn, you got your 10 greater restorations.
I've
Potentially.
added everything. I already had like a couple of other things.
Okay,
I've added everything in the.
excellent. Yeah, so just waiting for Nina.
About my components can.
Yeah, got any spells with costly components, Tilly?
Doing
Yeah.
a poo. Sharpening her sword.
I think
Drinking tons of ale. Requires lots of ale as a component.
I actually got lucky at level 14, didn't I? Yeah. So with lucky, indomitable, and now magic resistance, hopefully there aren't going to be many spellcasters that will just like kill me in one shot or some bullshit like that. So
Hopefully.
You'd be
But
quite
I need-
unlucky.
I need like a sunblade or a blade that does radiant damage.
You could be a paladin.
Yeah, it takes some levels of paladin and you can smite. What is that? Is that a ferret?
It's a ferret in dressing gown.
Did it
It's
just
the-
get up?
It's
So I
yeah.
just woke up.
Just come out the shower. No, I'm just
No.
kidding. That's the cutest thing I've seen in like forever. That I. Sorry. Okay. We good.
I'm still waiting on Nina's list.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Nina.
Oh, I sent on Discord.
Let me
Oh,
guess. You want to buy for Great Restoration? Oh, look, there you go.
Does
Well-
banishment require
Tons.
banishment does not have a costly component.
An item distasteful to the target.
If it doesn't list the gold price, you don't need to worry about it.
Okay.
That's just how it works. If it doesn't have a gold price, then it's covered by your focus, which is your shield emblazoned, the symbol of Ilmater. Okay, so you can have 10 castings of Ceremony, 3 castings of Revivify. Let me check tongues. That doesn't require costly components, so you're okay there. Neither does banishment. Divination. 25. Okay, so you can have, I don't know, 5, I guess. 5 casts of divination. 3 great restoration. 1 raise dead. Plane shift. Just no on plane shift. I don't think you've ever been able to have obtained a tuning fork for any plane. And resurrection also, that's too expensive, so no,
So,
unless you
what's-
burn some actual money.
What was Great Restoration again? How many?
3,
3. And then Raise Dead.
1,
1.
and then no to
That's
the plane shift and resurrection. Unfortunately, unless you have 1,000 gold, you want to drop on resurrection.
No.
Your own
Oh.
gold.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, do I have 1,000 gold?
If you do, that's fine then.
I'm not sure if I do. I don't think I do.
Don't seem to have noted any gold down.
Nope.
Because I did your sheet and I guess I forgot. 1 sec. Equipment. Okay. Nope, you would have had the same, like the 1650, so you can go down to 650 and add 1 resurrection.
Yeah, I'll do that.
to your inventory if you want.
Yep.
You don't need to put 10 out of 10. You can just put 10 in the box to the left. You know that, right?
Oh, and here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. So with that little bit of admin out of the way, you head into the small opening at the base of the volcano. And the first thing you're greeted by, the air smells sulfurous and fairly vile. And as you pass through this thin, or quite claustrophobic crack at the base of the mountain, you eventually emerge into a wide open chamber. The heat is palpable, and the air is humid. You can feel the grease on your face begin to form and the sweat congealing there as you stare over a 200-foot wide expanse of a molten river of lava that winds its way below you, deep below you, hundreds of feet down. On the other side is a far bank, I suppose, on the other side of this canyon, and another much larger tunnel belches thick black smoke.
What was that? Belches thick smoke.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, it keeps randomly. It's weird because you said lava and I heard it out of Mickey's mic.
Sorry about that. My threshold's probably too high.
That's okay. It's not too bad. It might just be my connection. I don't know.
Do you have resistance as a result?
Yep.
You're drinking wine out of a bottle.
Yeah.
Classy.
On a Thursday. Alright, you got the week off then.
I guess we finished most of it.
Okay, so, do we want to be sneaky or anything?
I'm guessing we'll need to fly over that, and so we'll probably be using the boats again.
Okay. I've got pass without trace if we need to be.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
At
Oh.
will.
Is that a must?
At
Pardon?
will.
Fucking hell. Do it anyway.
Yeah.
Just do it all the time.
I need to see how much it costs. Just
Doesn't-
bear with me.
Costs.
Nothing's consumed.
No, it's my staff. It has.
Charge
It doesn't cost
has
any
10.
charges. You cast pass without trace at will with your
Oh my
staff.
god, is that what? Is that? Oh, for fuck's
Yeah.
It is concentration.
Oh, I see. You've literally put the
Fuck's
charges in.
sake,
That's
Yeah.
so I can cast it. And how long does it take? Oh.
So it lasts for an hour.
And do I have to wait to cast it again at some point?
No. You just cast it whenever the hell you want. Because you cast it at will. Literally, that's what at will means. Whenever you will it, it happens.
I just thought maybe it would have some restriction because it's
Yeah,
a staff.
I know, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
Laura's
Think
frozen.
that, but I guess it's just a great stuff. All right then.
Yeah.
Glad I
The-
found it.
The main caveat is that it only affects creatures within 30 feet around you. So they have to stay near you to be affected by it. It's like an aura.
Okay.
so
Well,
I
I'll
guess
just
we
do it.
also-
I'll just do it anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
Remember
concentration.
Aura's protection?
Yeah.
Remember how good that was?
Do you have it?
Ciel had it.
Okay. Well then, why bring it up? God.
Just to remind you how good she was.
So you need to. So you need to roll stealth really for it. You know. Otherwise,
Yeah.
we're not really hiding at all.
Yeah,
But
I don't know if you
everyone's
guys are
plus
hiding
10.
at the moment because you've got a massive chasm of fire to cross. So just let me know what you're going to do about that.
We've got a what across?
A massive chasm of fire. A
Oh, we've got-
200-foot wide canyon with a
Of
river
lava.
of lava beneath it.
It's specifically lava because otherwise I could extinguish it.
Oh, right, if it's just normal flame.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is molten lava.
Okay.
Hundreds of feet below you.
Jump. I got boots of
Yeah, you could probably make it about halfway.
I'm resistant to fire as well, so
I was going to say, I thought we could just
Flying
use the
over.
brooms, but
yeah, we should do. Yeah, we'll just do that.
just fly with the brooms.
Okay, so
Come
you
out.
Stealthily fly across.
you cart each other across 2 by 2 on the brooms, and Owynn just flies with his eagle wings across the flame. And as you go across it, you can feel the heat radiating up from below, cooking you slowly as you cross it. You arrive on the other side, tender.
Looking tanned.
So now you have a huge cave of black smoke.
Does anybody have zone of sweet air?
It's a good spell.
Doesn't exist apparently.
No.
Does anybody have gust?
Druid?
Sorry?
I think everybody can cast gust. Oh well.
Can you
wizards.
cast gust?
You
Does
actually want
anybody the cantrip gust?
I got
Somebody have
gust.
I don't have it.
Pretty. It's a pretty specific cantrip, isn't it? Right? So no one fucking takes it.
Gust isn't strong enough, I don't think actually. To get rid. There's a stronger one. Gust of wind. Oh yeah, gust of wind's the one.
Okay, gust of wind. Oh, okay. I mean. Okay.
Let me just check. I think I'm good against poison. So this cavern is like filled with black smoke. Is that right?
Yeah.
So you think we're gonna have trouble getting across?
Maybe just breathing. Might have trouble.
Hold your breath.
Yeah, I mean I can do that. Can everyone else hold their breath for a long time?
Might be worthwhile, like I pull out a rope and then just being like, if we're all going to go in a single direction, follow someone. Can anyone see through this?
Is it
I
obscuring
don't
our
think
vision?
so.
Yeah, as you stand there, like none of you can see through it. No, it's
Oh, okay.
thick black smoke.
Yeah, you're right. I think a rope might be a good shout. Just if we're just so that no one gets like lost. But any kind of sense of direction. God.
Is there any light in it, or is it pitch black and the smoke, or is it that?
There doesn't seem to be any light inside now that you can see.
Okay,
If we
I
throw like a stone with light on into it, is it fully obscured?
Yeah, exactly.
Smoke,
The stone just disappears into the smoke.
Amelia copies Owynn and throws a stone of it and casts light on it.
Okay, the same thing happens.
Is it obscured magically? Like, is it like it reaches the barrier and it kind of, or is it just that's how smoke works?
That's how smoke works.
Okay.
It's black and it's opaque. You can't see through it.
if I like slash my swords fast enough, can they create wind to like blow them out?
No.
Is the smoke down to Tili's height?
Yeah, it's totally enveloping. It's like pulses of it just sort of belch out and sail upwards.
I'll go first. If we can't get rid of it, I'll go first.
Just hold your breath, and
So
we should.
brave.
Because
We should.
I have great reactions if something tries attacking me from.
Okay. I will
can't see.
I will cast resistance on you.
How long does that last?
So it's just a D4. It's a cantrip. So you just a D4 to any saving throws.
Lasts a minute.
Yeah. So just in case something happens to you
Cool.
while you're in there.
Okay, there goes to pass without trace though.
They're both concentration. Yeah.
Well, yeah. If we're splitting up, it's chill. I'll just cast it again.
I don't
when
think we
we're
are.
ready.
I think I just.
We're not. We're all going in with the rope.
I'm at the front. That's all.
Okay, so it's up to you. Would you rather I keep cast out trace on?
I don't think it really matters if things track us. It'd be better to do resistance, in my opinion.
Okay, I can only cast it on you though. Obviously.
Yeah.
I'll also cast guidance on you.
Can you
Any
do
other
double
cantrips you want to
guidance?
cast on me?
I assume you can receive it
Double
twice.
guys.
Do I
I'm not
need to
sure
be
if
able
you
to?
can use it on a single roll, but
I just have to. Just touch you, right? I guess you have some sort of like some sort of visible looking like shield around you.
Tili's just gonna be like, "Stop fucking touching me, guys."
She likes to be molested.
This is the most she's ever been touched.
Oh,
Aww.
Like, Tilly's not ugly, she's just uncharismatic, okay?
Well, she's tried hitting on people before, and everyone's like, not that one.
she just stinks. Just stinks of alcohol, doesn't she?
Not you, non-bread.
All right. All right. Good luck.
Yeah. Are you all holding your breath then as you
Yes.
enter? All right. What's everyone's con modifiers?
3.
3.
1.
Also 3.
Emilia?
3. Big 3.
Good job, guys.
Okay, so everyone has +3 con except Owynn. Has +1. Okay, so Owynn, you can hold your breath for 2 minutes. Everyone else, you can hold your 4 minutes.
Well, Tilly's going first. Otherwise, we wouldn't be casting resistance.
You'll be close behind me.
Yes.
It's just I'll be the first person to get hit. And that's
All right.
All right, so
Who's
you
going
step
next?
into the fog, the smoke. It is hot. Occasional flashes of cinders fly past your vision, and you hold your breath, but your eyes sting and start running.
Start what?
Running. Your eyes are like streaming as you enter into this cloud fog. So everything is heavily obscured. So unless you move at half speed, you run the risk of just bumping into walls. You got to move carefully and feel your way around.
I think we should move at half. We should slow down and do carefully, just in case we walk off the edge of like a something and not realise that.
I'm gonna be on my broom,
Yeah,
so I'm
put
just
you
holding
on
on
the
to this.
Other side of the dynamic meeting. 1 sec.
Just
Can't even
hovering.
tell myself because everything's black.
That's racist.
I mean, I noticed, but you didn't have to be put on a map to show us. Like,
No, didn't.
Is that? Did Mickey
Crude
draw the
joke.
token?
Mhm.
For.
oh yeah,
Oh,
that's really
Yeah.
cool.
There's Amelia.
I'm looking forward to mine.
There's Snellcon.
Those are actually really cool.
Smellcon, nice.
He
Okay.
wouldn't stop calling him Smellcon since I first told him.
Perfect.
Oh my god, immediately.
This is Barrel.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why I made it barrel silly.
Can't believe you forgot me.
Oh, sorry.
So upset. Okay.
Alright, so should we just play this out then?
Yeah. Let me know where you're going.
So
and
I don't
be
really
quick
know.
about it
Marching order.
because your breath is
Yeah.
running out.
So we are going to go slowly, so we don't walk off the edge. And I suppose I'll walk.
Oh, you don't need to walk off the edge. Like you're going into caverns.
Yeah, just in case things I don't know if like a cat, there could be a hole in our
There could
path or
be.
something.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we're struggling to see as a result of all this. In
You
Yeah.
terms-
can't see it. You can't see it.
100% obscured. It's like as
Yeah.
if we're
Yeah.
blind.
Yeah,
You have to
okay,
have to
that's
hold
fine.
on to each other. Yeah.
So I guess Tilly's first, Barrel,
Is that your staff? Or...
then who?
Is this definitely just smoke though, and not magical smoke?
It's definitely just smoke from the huge volcano that you're in.
Okay. I was just hoping I could get rid of it. That's all.
Oh, if you had gust of wind, you could.
No, just
I think it's
dispel magic.
dispel,
So
yeah.
I've got to spell magic.
Okay, so I'll
Do you need
start
that?
walking forward. I'll start walking forward
Won't be
without
enough.
any particular reason, but I don't think we can really do much.
We should hold hands or something. I don't know. Oh, the rope, right.
Got the rope.
Okay.
Amelia will
So-
be like tugging on the person in front.
Could
like
you
close,
follow us instead of tugging us off?
And tugging on the person behind. So that might be...
2 at once, that's impressive.
Yeah, one in front, one in the back. to make sure they're both safe.
Oh, Melkon's upside down. I was really confused. Like, Melkon looks odd. And I was like, he's upside down.
Okay. I'll just start moving forward. And I think we can assume that people are directly behind me, even if there's a gap between us.
Yep.
I'll be behind. Ella. Okay.
Is there any point? I will be since I can't see. I will be constantly trying to hear, see if there's anything, any other noises other than the lava.
Yeah.
You can probably feel the smoke moving as well because it's moving through the cave, so you can probably sense the wind.
Oh gosh, you're right. I haven't done your owl.
Direction. Yeah.
Where's Isaac?
Sorry.
Dead.
Okay, can you roll perception then, Tili, if you're listening out for stuff?
Sure. Use
Are
my
you going to
guidance.
tell everyone else to do it as well?
Yeah. Nice.
Okay,
Shall
so
I
we
use
can
my
all do
guidance? I'll use my guidance.
Okay.
Because my
6.
perception is that's plus 10. How annoying!
There.
The owl can hear as well, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
So
Advantage.
exactly, because fucking owl.
Yep. What's it? It's Isaac.
I mean, that's a pretty high roll for a +1 perception wizard.
Yeah.
Isaac.
Got +9 and I've got
So just remember that Isaac can't use any of his attack actions.
Oh my god.
'Cause he is a
Oh, my passive perception is 20. Would that help?
yes.
Okay.
That's if you're not like actively listening out for stuff. Passive.
Yeah,
will
because
apply. All right. Let me check here. Okay. Yeah. You hear like some wispy snickerings almost emanating, echoing around this cavern.
Are we all here?
Let me see. No, Tili doesn't. Tili just walks blindly on. Melkon, you definitely hear it. Barrel, yeah, Owynn, you all hear this snickering, and I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh, shit!
Let me get
That's great. Oh,
Let me get this
plus
out.
2 initiative. Jesus.
4 of us are going to be useless.
Oh, wait.
I don't know. It's a good one to you.
We've got to be able to breathe.
Huh?
Well, yeah, we can't cast spells if we can't see, and we need to speak.
I've come to
cast
think of
spells.
it.
Is he a greyish whitey owl or a brownie
I
one?
made a token.
Black and white.
Made a token.
Of course, I send it to you.
Fuck. Is
Oh.
it in the normal?
Naughty little boy.
I just
Made a
realised.
token.
Okay, guys. I did a lot of fucking shit preparing.
Wait,
No,
wait,
it's more Mickey. She's made a token for the owl, but not fucking Barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the heroes.
There he is.
You even watched me paint him. Like you're looking over and you went like, "That's a cool owl."
I wonder what that's for.
Okay, character.
No.
Copy the session because she's.
There's loads of lava all around. It'll be easy.
Yeah.
I just
Oh,
realised
no,
that I asked Tili, does Tili suggest that we all look? And then you said yes. That probably requires you to stop holding your. So.
Yeah. So probably not.
But I guess passive
I mean-
perception.
I was gonna say like we don't have anything much to do but follow her. So all we'd be doing is listening.
Yeah, true.
So,
Alright. Isaac has dark vision. Has 1 hit point.
Lol. One shit point
Amazing.
because of shit.
why are you so mean? What has he done to you?
Yes, he's like black and white with red eyes, isn't he?
Alright, there you go. You can roll initiative for him now.
Yay! Oh god, where is? Oh, there it is.
The Binding of Isaac.
Never played that.
It's
Yeah, I don't like roguelike.
Find familiar to get Isaac to bow.
Yeah, very good.
Alright, is that everyone? Got Isaac in there? Cool. Well, Isaac hears the snickering first. What's he gonna do?
Where they are?
Yes.
Okay. Can he hold his action to help someone?
Yes.
But he wouldn't be able to move.
What do you mean? Oh, he'd have to be like right
If he was
next to the
reaction. Exactly.
person. Okay, so I want him to then fly maybe above Tili
Okay.
and help her with anything that attacks her.
Okay, anything that like moves next to her and attacks her. Sure. Barrel, what are you doing?
Assuming I hear something.
Yeah.
Okay. Everything has V next to it on my spells. Does that mean I need to be able to see something? Sorry,
Verbal.
Verbal. Oh, yeah, verbal is and Matic is hands, right?
So you'll have to stop holding your breath. If you want
Yes.
to cast any
Okay, I understand.
And you also have to check if this spell says a point you can see or a creature you can see, because you can't see anything.
Well, that's a bit rubbish. I will. Fuck it. I will
Oh, kill it.
stop holding my breath.
Alright, make a constitution save.
Dead.
Well, that's +8.
Okay, you take a breath, just begin casting a spell, instantly coughing and spluttering as this foul, acrid smoke enters your lungs, so you're poisoned.
Okay, how does that affect?
Gives you disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Okay, is that it? Okay, so
That's
I
it.
thought it was.
That's it for now.
Okay, well, whatever. It's done now, isn't it? So, I will. Oh God, I like so many spells. I'm really sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what to
Sorry.
cast.
It's alright.
I will just cast Shalala and get my staff ready.
Alright.
Well, I obviously I can't attack until next turn. Fuck's sake.
It's a bonus action to cast Shillelagh. Your staff glows green.
Oh, okay. So can I ready my action to attack whatever comes
Next to you.
near, and I'll step forward a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, cool.
I'll just be like, and I'll just say, well, the smoke is a bit.
Yeah.
But I've got to be able to cast spells, so I'm just going to allow it. Okay, that's it.
Okay. So you hear what sounds like maybe, yeah, just like a screeching, almost like whistling dive bomb. Whee! And then this smoke just rushes out like a column. Just this claw materializes from the wall of black in front of you. So immediately Isaac swoops in to just harry it, and your attack goes off, Barrel.
All right. So with disadvantage, isn't it? I guess.
Yes. So just click the Shillelagh.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a shame. Well, yeah, no. 20
Well,
is 20.
20 does hit.
Okay, I hope this works. That's 17, I guess.
Oh, it uses your wisdom for the attack.
Yeah, boy! And it's +2 as well because of the staff.
Yeah, so this glowing green staff whips around and cracks cracks at this smoke and it reels back. Alright, Melkon.
Alright. So, like, how much can I tell there's 3 creatures?
They're hiding at all.
They're not hiding, no, so you kind of vaguely know.
There's
I mean, you can't really. Yeah.
Okay, so the fact that we can't see, though, might be pretty dangerous.
Yeah, if you move more than half your speed, you risk running into something.
Okay. So we would be... But this is like black smoke. How... If I were to, like, fairy fire them, it doesn't make them more visible to me in the black smoke, though, right? Does it?
Well, the spell does what it says, so you would have advantage on attacks against them.
Okay.
Since you can't see them, it's a disadvantage, so Fairy Fire would cancel that out, I mean.
Okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, because I heard Barrel move forward, and I heard, this creature.
Oh, I forgot to actually do its attack. One sec.
Alright.
So it doesn't have advantage on Tili because you've got alert, right? So.
Oh right, it's doing its turn. Yeah, and
Yes.
that's right.
Oh, you've
So
alerted.
17.
That miss. Oh, I'm not going to riposte. That misses.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead. Ming.
Yeah, so Melkon is gonna move forward because he can't see the others really, right? Or he can guess, or can he guess their position probably, right?
Yeah, he's smart enough.
Okay.
Everyone's webcam disappear.
Yeah, everyone's camera is just.
Yeah.
Classic roll 20.
Oh wow, everybody's gone. Bye bye.
So fucking stupid.
Why does it do this?
Oh, it's just so bad.
Wait, is it 20? 20
I
foot
think it's roll 20.
20
That should be okay.
cube? 20-foot cube within range, so I don't have to see them.
Nope.
So I'm gonna fairy fire like that, roughly.
It's the server's lost connection, so just do it on your screen.
Yeah, like that.
Okay. That's a dex saves.
Yeah, and I have to do a con save, which
Oh, right, as you inhale. Sure.
I will do without any portent because let's hope my proficiency will be enough.
Yep. Go. You can't save. And mark off.
So I'll fairy fire.
Okay, I can see it on your screen. It hasn't come to me yet. 19. You mark off your spell slot and 1,
It's-
2, 3 dex saves. Pretty sure those all fail. So a crackling burst of light, like a small firework display, erupts in front of you, and suddenly through the darkness you can see the faint glow of little blobs of light glowing in the distance, being flitting around.
There they are.
Alright. Tilly.
Okay, fucking fed up.
Can I
Roll
do a Can I like swap my blades around? So my
Yes.
frost brand's in my main hand.
Sure, you've got dual wielder. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I did actually have them out, but I'm not sure what would be what. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, and immediately I just go to town.
Okay.
And you've got advantage. Oh,
Wow.
Straight roll.
oh well, help from.
It doesn't.
But doesn't-
It's a straight roll. You don't get more. You don't get advantage. It doesn't stack
Doesn't
like that.
stack.
Oh, right.
So that hits.
Oh shit, boy. 17.
The cloud, the method just explodes into soot.
I then do a cartwheel next to this dude.
Okay.
That hits, I imagine.
Yep.
Still alive.
18. It's still over. That also hits.
There's
Okay, and another.
If you're thinking about moving, you are connected by a rope.
Is there a tightrope?
I'm assuming Well, I was just
Right.
yeah. I don't know how I don't know how we necessarily tied it to each other, but I was thinking
think we're just
5 feet
holding on
within
to
each
it.
other, wasn't
Like,
So you got 20 feet of rope left.
And I jump here and do my flame tongue attack against it.
Okay, that hits.
Oh, really? Holy shit.
What fairy fire is it disadvantage on their attacks, or is it?
No,
Oh, sorry.
you have advantage on your attacks.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you smack your shoulder off a stalagmite that was sticking up from the ground. You didn't notice as you jumped through the air.
Oh, gee. 6 points of
6 points of bludgeoning. Yeah. Alright. Owynn.
Considering they're now lit up by fairy fire,
Yeah.
I assume we still can't.
You can't see them. No. And also, you all kind of get jerked forward a bit as the rope pulls taut.
Whoa!
I will move towards Barrel, and I'll probably ready an attack with my staff, but that's about it.
Where do I move, if at all?
No, you just kind of you don't actually move physically forward. You just kind of get pulled forward a bit, just a little bit.
Okay.
I'm moving physically forward.
But yeah.
Oh, you mean that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just talk. Okay, so yeah, Amelia then.
Oh wait, you can. Okay. So, why is Roll20 so broken?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I have to refresh her again. It's the third time I'm refreshing it. Oh, I don't think, because most of my spells are verbal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if she would. I guess.
you can dodge if you want.
You haven't got a million years to decide. At the very least, just do a cantrip or nothing. Or
You
walk
gotta
forward.
breathe though,
Yeah.
if you want to speak.
I will dodge.
Okay, that's fine. Not quite sure what the hell is going on up ahead, being dragged slowly forward by this rope.
I'm just being dragged. That's all I know.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
did tell everyone that the smoke was like
Poisonous?
I don't know. I don't think I used poisonous. Just well, I guess I could say poisonous because I probably would know if it's poisonous at this point.
Yeah, you're like, what?
Poison.
Poison.
Yeah.
Don't you also
I
have
am a
advantage on
druid.
that save?
Oh,
Oh, hold on.
yeah, probably.
Uh,
What did you get? You
what
got
was
like
the
an 18
resilience?
as your other roll.
16.
Oh yeah, I have advantage on saving throws against poison.
Yeah, well, you're not poisoned.
Smoke's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, never mind then. Yeah, so based on that, you wouldn't know it's poisonous.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Melkon
Yeah.
also cast a spell and was fine. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you'd just be like, this is nothing compared to the pipe weed from the
The strong shit.
far. Yeah.
pipeweed.
Sorry, does that change your turn, Amelia?
Yes, it does change. Just hoping I can get my character sheet
Ow!
up. But Roll20 is not.
I have a feeling that it's going to be a while for us to have speedy turns and have to apologise to everyone. I think we're kind of like because we've got to learn our characters properly.
I would just say don't worry about it too much.
Okay.
Unless we're finding methods, like throw shit out.
I just don't want to be in like 'cause in my campaign. I find it like sad that we have like spellcasters, like barely any spells get fucking cast. Like half the team is just fucking spellcasters.
Yeah, like
For me, it's
just
just
throw
Roll20.
spells out. Just
What are you trying to do, Nina?
I guess I would cast a spell.
doesn't narrow it down.
Oh, which one?
to defend somebody.
Defend someone.
Yeah, might be bless.
Okay, bless. I think targets creatures of your choice. Okay, so
That
you
you
can you can do that if you
Doesn't
want.
say that you can see.
No, it doesn't
Oh, sweet.
specify. So which three
Defend.
creatures
Within 30 feet, so not
within
me.
30 feet? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But Tilly.
So Tilly won't be in it.
No.
The people in front of me, basically. So Malcolm.
Okay.
Barrel.
And can you make a Constitution save then?
If I could get to my character sheet.
I will roll it.
Thank you.
That is a fail. You are poisoned.
You guys lied to me.
Oh.
Well, I do say that out loud. Guys, it's poisoned. And just cough and just.
Okay.
I don't feel a thing.
The Mephit, seeing Tilly charging at it, just scares. No! Flee! And
Disengage.
it's over here.
Do you disengage?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't need to, does it? Because I can't see it.
And just keeps running.
Can it see in the dark, or does it?
It can.
Oh, what the fuck!
It was born in the smoke. Molded by it. What's Isaac doing?
I guess since it left, it'll come back to Melkon and hover around him and probably just look out for more danger. So I suppose he might make another perception check. Or
Yeah.
something.
Okay. Do the search.
What do I?
Just roll perception. So.
Oh shit!
Jesus. Okay. So you hear more snickering.
Okay, and I guess I'll have him communicate that to me, which I'll tell you on my turn.
Where's it coming from?
All over.
Okay.
All
Okay.
directions.
Wonderful. Gotta
Right.
love fucking mob fights.
Barrel.
Oh, that's me. Yeah. So can't see any. I can only hear just a bunch of.
You can't move anywhere either. The rope is at maximum length.
I assume I can move forward.
You can move along the rope in Tilly's direction only.
That's what I mean. As in, yeah. So I'll walk towards Tilly, like.
And
this-
not too fast either. Yeah, you could go that.
So I kind of
far.
move. Yeah, I kind of move here, and I guess I'll just let's just see if I've got any useful to cast. Otherwise, just I'm still concentrating on resistance apparently. So just so
Okay.
you know, Tilly, I don't know if you.
Which was it? Like, what did you give Tilly resistance to?
It's just it's just the saving throws, isn't it? Oh,
Oh right.
It says
yeah.
add number
Sorry, I
to
thought
one
it'd be-
saving throw of its choice.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
In which case, I will just swipe at the nearest something that comes within my reach.
Okay, you're ready your action again. No
Mhm.
problem. This guy's getting us over here. Dodge. Alright, Malcolm.
I probably had assumed that I'm fine with the poison, so I would tell everyone now, there's more. They're everywhere, and then move towards the group.
Make a constitution save.
Okay.
Oh, barrel as well. If you're not holding your breath this turn as well, you need to make a constitution save.
Oh shit! Okay.
Advantage. With advantage. Because you are a dwarf.
Cool.
You're fine.
Let me just check if I have anything I can use. without seeing. So can I tell that this one's here?
Yep.
Then I will chill touch.
Okay. Roll. Disadvantage, but you have plus 1d4.
Oh.
Less. That is a hit. Jesus.
Yeah.
Cantrip scaling.
A spectral glowing hand appears out of the smoke, latching onto just this patch of billowy, whirling darkness.
Okay. And then I will move a little bit back so Amelia can move closer and pass because I don't want to block her path.
Mm.
Oh well, maybe.
To
Yeah,
the,
I don't want her to be like
Mhm.
in that little corner.
Tilly
Yep,
shouts. So she verbalizes something first. That she's going to cut the rope.
okay. Then roll Constitution save. Advantage.
Don't forget resistance. Oh,
I won't use resistance yet. Oh, do I have?
That's safe. Fine. No, you choose.
Cool. Okay, and then I cut the rope with my offhand flat fire one.
Okay.
Use one of my attacks to cut it.
Alright. Barrel, the rope ahead of you goes slack.
Do I know where any of these methods are?
Yeah.
Can I run to the closest one?
Yes.
Where's that?
Here.
I just don't see that on the map. Oh, I see. It was around the corner. I want to get a good look at it, I suppose. So I'll go here.
Okay.
And then attack with my.
You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Damn it.
You again collide headfirst into a wall, bounce off, and spin around to the other side of this method.
Take it in my stride. 15, that hits.
That hits. Yeah.
Did the first attack kill it?
Yep.
Ah, okay. Well, I've got 2 more attacks. I don't. There's nothing within I forgot how far I moved. 10 feet is there?
No.
Is there another method? No. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll stay here. I think. Wait and see what happens. I won't move.
When Tilly collided with these things, do we hear that? Is it crack that we can
You hear
kinda
her going,
guess?
shit.
Yeah. Can we navigate knowing kind of like there's
No.
something there?
No. If you move too quickly, you can't. You have to move at half speed and feel around you as you move.
Okay.
Does that take an action to do, or just moving at half speed is good enough?
Just moving at half speed is enough. Alright. Media. Media. It's your turn.
Okay, I can finally just finally go into roll 20. So bloody broken. Because I am still tied to the rope onto Malcolm.
Yes.
So I guess I would move with Malcolm because I'm
Yep.
probably grabbing onto his cloak or robe.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I will dodge.
Alright. Owynn. Sorry, I don't know how your initiatives got swapped, but it happens when I add things sometimes, sorry.
That's alright.
Yeah.
I will probably move forwards and take the dodge action.
Alright. Okay, this one, sensing Tili has left, is gonna sneakily, chittering, laughing to itself.
It's still glowing.
Yeah, I think it's being sneaky, but probably not. Alright, what's Isaac doing?
He has to specify who he's helping, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think. Wait, how much movement does he have? 60 feet. Okay. He'll do like a flyby thing and then help Melkon with that method.
Which one? Oh, that one.
This one. Yeah,
Okay.
so he'll do a zigzag.
Okay, well, Malcolm already has advantage on it because it's verified.
Isn't that full speed?
Okay. Oh, he can't see, right? Oh. Right.
And is that, yeah. Just remember
Um,
that'd be at full speed as well, right? So
Yeah.
it would hit a thing.
Potentially, yeah.
Right. Okay. No, never mind then. I think he's gonna do what he did earlier to, I think, Barrel. Maybe he'll help Barrel with whatever comes towards. No, he'll. Wait. Yeah. No, he'll help Barrel with whatever attacks or comes within range of Barrel.
Okay. That's fine. Barrel.
As long as that does that make sense? So I can run at something and attack it, and that will trigger the help.
No.
So it has to be something that attacks me.
It has to move next to you. Yeah.
Right.
But if I move next to it and it attacks me,
Yes, that won't help
I
because
just realised that help, you have to see the thing that you
yeah,
help.
you have to be able to
do that.
cast it on the thing. That's why.
Oh,
That's why it says it.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I just forgot that you have to be able to see the thing
Yeah.
if you want to help. Yeah.
Okay. Then instead, I think he'll just listen out, and he'll listen out. So I guess he'll do another perception.
Sure.
Well,
Cool.
that's not very good. You can't see anything. Well,
Oh,
You have advantage. So.
oh, does he?
It's an owl.
Okay. Then
no, that's bullshit. I don't know where I pulled that from. You don't have to see it.
No?
No. Alternatively, you can aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of you. You faint distract the target, or in some other way team up to make the allies attack more effective. That's it.
So you just have to stand on it or stand within 5 feet.
Yeah, you don't need
Just
to see it. I
hover
don't know
over
why I
it.
thought that.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach it if from in melee range. I might be able to just use. I could use frostbite, I suppose. Nah.
No,
Yeah.
I think. Well, yeah. I think like with the flying around and the stalagmites, it's a bit dangerous. So I'll just say he'll listen out and then communicate to Melkon where there's.
Alright. What's Barrel doing?
You say I can only move at half speed because of the rope.
No. The rope has been. Well, the rest of the guys are still attached to you by the rope, but you can only move half speed, otherwise you risk bumping into something.
He might slam into walls or rocks, which Tili has done twice.
Yes.
Okay, I understand. That.
That's
I
Tili
thought there
likes
was
to do.
flavour. Okay, so I'm going to move a little bit, but not much because I just want to anticipate others coming towards. Actually, I'll stay here. And I'll cast. I'm just because I know where it is, so I'll just attack it. I assume I can just attack it, but was it disadvantaged, right?
With what? Frostbite?
Yeah, it's just all I can.
No, that says a creature you can see. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. What's the? Each. Okay, no, don't do that. Right. Okay. This is a shame. Can't do much because I don't want to get to. I don't want to. If I don't walk at half speed, then I can't get close enough to the thing to whack it. In which case, I guess I'll cast Fairy Fire on it, assuming I can just...
It's a 20-foot cube. Verify.
Yeah. So, but I suppose it's only going to be on one...
It's concentration too.
Oh,
Where are you aiming your 20-foot cube?
I guess just at, because there's only one, I would aim it... I don't know whether it's worth it. See that I do nothing.
Well, you can hold your attack because they are here to attack us anyway. They're going to come. To us.
All right. Well, just same as last turn then, I guess.
Yep.
Whack. If anything comes near me, I'll just move slightly. I'll move here. That'll do. All right.
All right. Melkon.
I just have to move to where Isaac is to see if he sees more than me. No, okay. Oops, sorry. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move forward and I will lightly tug at Emilia to follow. So I'm gonna move here and then communicate to the others that like to Tili, I'll say there's one left of you. I can't see any more, but you know, there's one left of you, Tili, and two to your right, Owynn. And then I'm going to chill touch this one.
Alright, have a con save as well.
Oh.
Oh, and barrel too, I forgot about yours again. Yep, and then you want to roll your chill touch. That hits. 12 points of damage. Alright. Tili.
Oh, I go, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I step next to this guy and attack him with my frostblade brand.
That hits.
Dead?
No. That also hits. Now he's dead. Quick 1-2, the cold ice slicing through the singeing smoke, and the mephit disappears in a cloud of soot.
Where's the closest?
Here.
To my right? Yep. Okay, I suppose now I will slow down and walk 2 squares to the right, so I've moved 15 feet my
Alright.
round.
Alright. Emilia.
Well, since Malcolm is here, I'll probably move here, right next door, okay. And can't really do much. If I can use bless, I will just dodge.
Alright. Owynn.
Yeah, I guess we'll move slightly out, but then continue dodging.
Something strike. Oh my god, am I seriously doing all the damage?
Malcolm's doing loads as well.
Alright.
Oh, shit. My chocolate.
17 hit.
No.
Okay, a little cloud of smoke just erupts from in front of you, and you just sway backwards.
Does he put up a fighting style as if he was a monk and realise, oh, I can't actually?
Yeah, he's in a fighting stance. You know, the muscle memory is still there. And then another attack. 12. Isaac.
Which one? Oh, there's loads. Okay, now he's gonna help.
Okay.
Let's see. Who comes after? Barrel. Okay. But he can't really reach.
That's really annoying. I've not been able to attack the last 2 turns.
Wait, Tili turned around, right? Did she? Okay, maybe. You know what? It's probably safe. I'm just gonna have him use half of his movement like that, right? To help
Yep.
Melkon with this one.
Help Malcon. Alright. Barrel.
Motherfuckers! Assuming then none of them hidden are.
Hidden? Then no, none of them are hidden.
Okay, so. Okay. 15-foot cube originating from you.
What? Thunder Wave. Okay.
I don't know, it's AoE, so I was like, oh, fuck it.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, fuck it, I'll do that.
15-foot cube.
Okay, so. And I've just cast a level 1. So I just
Alright.
put in. There you go.
Yeah, that'll get all of them.
Wow, 6!
And if they fail, they're pushed 10 feet away from you.
That's right.
Okay.
Not that I care, I'll just.
Alright, con. 2, 3, 4. What's your DC?
18.
18. So 2 of them save, take half damage. This guy is evaporated anyway. This guy takes the full 6 points and is pushed 10 feet, right? 10 feet? 10 feet?
Sorry, I have to keep opening and reopening shit. Okay. That's why I was hoping. I mean, I need to make
Put
like
it
a
in the
blank-
chat. You can just click it to put it in chat.
So my fairy fire concentration is gone.
Yes.
Don't know how to put it in chat.
You just click it.
Clicking it makes me cast it.
Well, did you not want to cast it?
I did cast
Oh, sorry, no. You're absolutely right. It was my mistake. There's some spells just roll the attack, don't they? Yeah.
So on a failed save,
10 feet away from
10 feet away from me, and
Alright.
otherwise half damage to push.
Yep. So 3, and this one takes the full 6 as well.
Okay, 1 died. That's alright. So I'm useful. I'm helping.
So there's a whoosh, and the smoke for a moment clears ahead of you as this huge gust, this huge force erupts from Barrel. And there's swirling smoke everywhere as you watch these tiny little wisps that seem slightly more corporeal, slightly more tangible than the rest of the smoke. You see them get hurled backwards, and then the smoke closes in once again.
Die, you ugly creatures of the dark.
Malcon.
I will,
Oh, and Barrel make a con save as well. Start your turn.
yeah. Ooh.
It's fine. 23.
Oh right, he's got advantage. I'm gonna chill touch the one that Isaac is helping me with, which is I think this one.
Yep, that's the one. Well, I got
Okay.
pushed back, yeah.
Right. Chill touch.
That hits.
Oh. Help.
I have to do
Yeah.
the con.
And you need to make a con save. You rip the life force from this tiny little creature, and it disintegrates to fine black powder.
I will then make room. Oh, actually, if I'm gonna move, I'm probably gonna move in front of Amelia. I'm gonna make room so Tili has a little corridor if she wants to pass.
Ah, yes, the Tili corridor.
Oh yeah, am I too far away? Just about talk with Tili, right? Or whatever.
Tili cut the rope.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Okay. So you did cut it. I thought I heard you say that earlier. I was like,
Right, does a 13 hit you, Malcon?
Yes, because I forgot to put on mage armor.
Oh my god, after all the shit you gave
Even
me,
Owynn remembered too!
you didn't cast Mage Armor. I'm gonna have to tell Jeff.
I've literally never played a wizard before, so
Sorcerer should do
Alright.
it.
Alright. Yeah.
yeah. And I've
Sorcerer
played.
should cast Mage Armor too, don't they?
Not if you're Draconic. You get
Nice.
Mage Armor for
You
free.
should just start the day with one less spell slot. Just to know that you've cast it.
Yeah.
I cast it.
Yes, that's what I said. Even Owynn remembered.
Yeah.
I wrote it in chat.
Alright.
Yeah,
I'm just used to not having to care about it as Carmen. It's like, whatever. I've got like.
well,
a
at
billion
least
hit
it's a
points.
fucking smoke method. Sure,
Yeah.
you're probably fine.
Take 4 slashing damage.
Oh shit.
You are now within range of power word kill.
That's right.
You like sort of flinch backwards as these fine little red lines begin to blossom on your cheek.
My beautiful face.
Yep.
But I have to protect Amelia because she's got the bless up. So.
Alright.
I'll run forward at full velocity.
Will Tilly need to make a con?
She hasn't.
Because she isn't.
She's still
I've I've breathed one of my turns ago to say something, but I haven't had to breathe since.
Understood.
Did you roll?
Yeah.
Oh, you did. Okay.
She
Well,
was
you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Ouch.
Yeah, you like slam into the back of Melkon. Just like walk around.
Alright, my bad.
This place is just dark and shit.
That hits.
This dude.
Oh, jeez. Okay, well, he's dead.
I'll move forward one more. Okay.
It's a disadvantage though, right?
No.
I assume that.
No, wait, it is a disadvantage, isn't it?
Because you can't see it, I figured, but sorry.
Yeah, because nothing's giving me advantage in the last thing.
It's still dead.
Sometimes.
I mean,
Okay,
okay,
that's-
cheese because of the crit, I assume. So.
Yeah. No, you're right. I thought it was a crit, but I just even without the crit, it's
Dead.
still super dead. All right, Emilia.
Well, I suppose I do hear Malcolm make a sound of pain, right?
Yeah, a
So-
very low grunt, very barely audible, very elegant.
So I'll use Cure Wound on him. Even though I don't know how bad he looks. So I'll use
Yeah,
Cure
like-
Wound.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll roll cure wounds.
Oh, do I have to do what's it called?
No, you're already poisoned. You can't get more poisoned.
Ah, sad.
All right, Malcolm, your beautiful face is
That's
repaired.
Because they lost 4.
It's gonna move forwards and take the dodge action.
Wow, amazing.
I think I have a required sight.
Alright, this is gonna swoop and attack you.
What?
Yes.
What?
20.
What does
7?
shield require?
Oh no, because it's unseen. Oh, for fuck's sake. When?
So when you are hit by an attack,
It's a
I may
shield.
as well cast shield. Why not?
Was that from your staff?
No, just a first level spell.
First level, alright. Mark off the shield as you quickly throw up your barrier
Yeet.
to deflect the attack. This little prongs of smoke poke out from the wall of black in front of you. This guy's dead, so we're back around to Isaac.
I think he will again listen for more enemies because I can't see any anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. Guess
Cool.
not. And he will probably fly back.
Alright, what's Barrel doing?
Yeah, attacking this one in front of me. I don't need to say anything, so I'll just that's
Okay.
chill with you.
Yep. Oof, that's a hit.
It's just a standard hit, though.
Yeah. 15 points of bludgeoning damage. Crack! You managed to make contact, swinging about wildly in the swirling smoke.
Stay there. Yeah, I'll stay there. Sure.
Alright. Melkon?
Yeah, I think that Tili / Owynn / Beryl's got this one, so I'm gonna cast Mage Arm on myself.
Hey,
Bit late in it.
No, but it lasts a long time, so it's
And
good.
mark off the slot.
Yeah, already marked it off.
So your AC is now 15, right? No, 14.
Yeah, 2 whole points more.
Oh, no, 15, because you have a ring of
Oh.
protection. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do I just memorize that, or do I actually just modify my?
I will sort it out for you, don't worry.
Okay.
Have you put the staff of? I've already forgot what it's called. The overpowered.
Staff of the Woodlands.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Have you put that in the journal section or whatever it's called? If not, can you please? Keep searching for it.
If you can't see it there, I haven't been there. Yeah, that's fine. I'll put it there. Alright, so did you make your con save? Sorry.
Yeah. 21.
Yes, you did. You're fine. Alright, what's Tili doing?
I'll attack this one. Move forward. Attack this one. Dead?
Dead. It had 1 hit point left.
Are there any others around that I know?
Doesn't appear to be.
Okay. I will say, I think they're all dead, and I'll start walking forward cautiously again.
Roll con,
Alright.
right?
Yeah, should I roll con save saying that?
Yes.
20.
That's a save. That's 22, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright. Staff. Yeah, here it is. The Woodlands. Yeah. There you go, Laura. Should be in your handouts now. Alright, so I'm going to keep you in initiative for now. Just because it's a pain in the ass otherwise. I'll roll you back around to Isaac and you can proceed as you want.
Okay. Yeah. Isaac is gonna follow.
Because you're all moving like half speed, I assume.
Yeah. I think knowing that there's danger, I'll have Isaac just listen for more enemies at all time.
Yeah,
He'll hover around sort of
sure.
the middle of the group, so slightly in front of Melkon.
Yep.
Slightly behind the front line. Yeah. So he's like in the middle.
Anyone else listening out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your roll perception then.
Hide this.
You guy.
I'll do the same. Why not? No.
Jesus. Guys are shit
Perceptions.
at this.
I mean, I know that we just did it with May, that she had to use her passive perception, but because I keep rolling lower than my passive of 20.
Thing is, your passive is like as if you're rolling a 10, so you have a 50% chance of rolling lower than your passive.
My
So you want to
passive is
proceed?
15.
Yep.
Why am I rolling so low? Why is roll 20 broken?
Why indeed?
So are we going the right way round?
Are you? Oh God, we got to just get out of this smoke before we say anything. So Tili just has to lead the way, I guess, and we're just gonna have to follow unless people want to risk trying to
You
breathe.
can't see me. You can't
Yeah.
see.
Well,
Oh no, because you're not attached anymore. Okay, I'll just say out loud. Tili, hold one of our hands. I'll lead the way.
Alright, make a constitution save.
I get advantage, so it's not like if
You
anyone's
do.
going to speak, it's got to be me, probably. Okay.
Yeah,
Does Tilly get advantage as well?
she does.
Okay, so either of us is fine.
Yeah.
Is Tilly going to respond, or is she just going to do?
I'll say I need to wield both my swords.
Okay, then listen out for me then,
I suppose I'll make a con save.
and I'll gently tug people in a direction, so it'll be to the west, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'll just like I guess tap my feet enough that Tilly can hear.
Alright.
Do you want us to
why-
continuously roll con saves?
Each time we talk.
If you're calling out to each other.
Because okay, so yeah, all right, fine.
So
Just might
why?
get
I don't understand why we're going that way instead of straightforward.
Straightforward into this light.
Well, we have no reason to turn right randomly, do we?
Well, I just going this way because that's where they came from, and they weren't
And there
coming
was
from
some
any
in
other
front of us
direction.
as well. When we walked in.
They were just there, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna roll 1d12 and walk in that direction.
Why not?
Okay,
Yeah,
it's that
yeah.
way anyway.
You don't have to do a random direction, but like, okay, sure.
Well,
I don't know.
okay,
It just seems
well,
weird. Like we surely
okay,
would walk
we'll
forward.
follow. Okay, Tilly needs to tell us where to go, and then
No. You walk that way. If you think that way's the way that you'd walk, I just don't know why that would.
I don't know
Well, she's
either.
all-
I don't
she's
know.
all-
I don't have any
methods
particular
behind
direction.
This
Maybe
direction.
after battle, you just thought
Yeah.
that was the right way.
If you're worried about me metagaming because I shouldn't be able to see, then fair enough. But
That's
that's
what-
why I
yeah,
just
that's
roll.
what-
That's why I've just rolled 1d12. It's
But
just
then that's a random way, which isn't the decision making.
A stream of methods came from this direction, right?
Yeah. We heard them.
Yeah.
So
very
it's
least.
reasonable
Okay.
to assume there's something this way.
Okay.
So it's a choice between north or east or
well. Put
west
it this
as
way.
well.
I would
And
probably
she
just be
picked one.
feeding along the wall if there is a. Assuming it's a cavern wall, isn't it? So we could eventually I would just collide with this wall and be like, oh, okay, not this way, and then just fumble through and everyone follow. Does that seem reasonable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So I'll be fumbling probably along the bottom because that's what I'm doing anyway. So I'll just be like following this wall. You might have to move Amelia, I guess.
Oh, are we actually all moving simultaneously? We're not in initiative order anymore.
No, not yet. I've kept your initiatives up just so you
Okay.
don't have to roll them again.
Well,
So yeah, I'm feeding along my right hand, right? Okay. Oh, it curves round. Tilly, are you coming?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you need? Just tell me when you need me to re-roll on, brother.
What's Tilly doing?
well, people keep walking my way, so
She's way
Stop.
behind.
You're small.
what?
You can crawl between our legs.
I can move through people just as easy as they can move through my space.
Yeah, I'm making room.
Okay.
Do I hear anything?
You actually hear
Yeah.
Tilly tinging her swords together so people know where she is.
Okay.
Okay. It seems to be curving back round this way.
Okay, I shout out. Is that not backwards?
And maybe I'll just move. I'll just pick a different direction then, opposite direction. So I'll start moving to the
Make
other
a
side,
con
and then eventually,
Con save.
I'll collide with this wall. I guess. Like, oh, there's a wall here. Okay, it's a cavern. Can people
Yes, this
still?
whole place is a cavern. Can you make a con save? Yeah, you're fine. You're fine, but you've been wandering around a bit, very slowly. I don't know how much longer Owyn's breath's gonna last.
I'm probably going to have to take a breath in,
Hmm.
at the very least, sooner rather than later. So I can try and do it now.
Yeah.
You hear this, like, expelling of air being like...
Okay,
And
wait.
then
I've stopped concentrating because it would only be a minute.
10.
I guess Bless
Then-
is Bless still there?
It's only a minute, right?
Just a minute, yeah.
Yeah, so no, it's
Wah.
gone. You're fumbling around. And then a horrible hacking, coughing splutter as Owynn is poisoned.
Oh, Owynn, are you okay? I don't even have lesser restoration. I don't think.
Just use the grater, it's fine.
I do.
Do you have lesser restoration?
Yeah, so I mean the rope is taut now because Barrel's got the lead of it, and he can't go any further north.
Well, okay, I guess I'll move through to if it pulls.
the
Yeah,
coughing
I thought we were I thought we were just just following along.
I just heard you going. We're going the other way now, so I thought you were coming back. And you
Oh,
weren't.
sorry. Oh no. I decided to I just said I'd go continue west and see if there's a west end, and I've collided with one, and it seems to lead south. That was what I was. Yeah.
I'm just attached to Malcolm, so right at the back.
Okay, I'll continue down south.
Yeah, I'm just making room so Tili can walk through if she wants.
Didn't
to.
Tilly wasn't she like, that's backwards?
Yeah,
Yeah, she did.
because we just turned right a ton.
Oh, I see. Okay, because
So
we are
that's
going. We're now
back the way
going. I
we
guess we
came.
are going back south. Okay.
As
Yeah.
opposed to the deeper.
Can I just send
Alright. All right. In which case, fine. Let's
Right.
come out.
She-
Isaac?
Like every couple of seconds, she tings her swords together so people know where she is.
Okay. Let's move back up. Shuffle along. Shuffle out.
Alright, it's hard to make stuff out over the sound of Tilly tinging and Barrel stomping. But you think you hear some more snickers
South?
from the north.
Ooh,
Okay,
ooh.
I'll speak up. Wait, there's more of those up north.
Careful, don't breathe this gas in too much.
I accelerate my tinging.
Okay, I'm just gonna Constitution.
Yep.
There you go. And then turn and follow the others because where these things are is probably where we want to go.
Okay, everyone follow Tilly.
I-
This rope's so fucking tangled.
Oh god. It's like with dogs. We're just like, whatever. Have no sense of fucking spatial awareness.
Yeah. Whenever I
Really?
brush past Amelia, I'll always sort of, gently turn her the correct way or gently give her a little, I don't know, like an arm on her back to make her walk the correct direction or something. Just always looking out that she knows where we're going.
Alright, Barrel, with your passive perception 20, you think you see amidst the swirling black smoke little flashes of red. There are cinders, definitely, but these look too closely spaced apart. It looks like two little pairs of red eyes, just like the smoke mephits. Really,
Are they fire mephits?
are looking.
Magma mephits, sorry.
No, they're looking, but they don't appear to have. They're not acting aggressively or anything. They're not flying towards you. They're just.
I go, ho there, everyone. There, I can see something. Right in there, thing, looking at us.
I want Isaac to do another perception. You can pick up anything else while they're not attacking. Oh fuck.
Could do pass without trace again. It's just a will, so it's like fuck it.
Well, I'm tinging pretty loudly, so
Oh yeah, I
I
suppose.
probably fucked up any stealth that we could possibly do.
God, not being able to see, it's fucking ball ache.
Oh, really
Okay.
fucks it.
Where do I see this? Where do I see this flickering red?
There's the two pairs of eyes here and here, just in the darkness.
I imagine Tilly doesn't see it with her passive thing.
What is her passive?
11.
No.
I have a passive of 18.
You would see them.
I have a passive 19.
Oh wait, no, your passive is actually 13 because you are poisoned.
Cool.
All ability checks are at disadvantage, so no, you don't. And what was that, Amelia? Is that higher? It was 19. You might just see them.
What is bright light? Is that like what light cut?
Just anything that says bright light.
As in, I'm just trying to understand. Like, is bright light?
Means no obscuration at all.
I'm just
But in
wondering how
smoke
that...
you'd be obscured still. But
Yeah.
like,
Okay. So the smoke overrides it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Understood.
it's opaque. It just blocks the light.
Okay. Can I? I mean, which hex is the thing on that I can? It's not, if you're saying I can see it.
Here and here.
Okay.
Can he see them now?
Yeah.
Because he wasn't in the room before.
Yeah, you can see them.
Okay. Is there a reason why they're not attacking? Like, can he make out a reason except that they're just sitting there snickering?
He can't see a reason there. They're just.
That could be
Okay.
nice.
Can he look around for something else? Like, oh, I guess he's listening, so he can't see anything.
I think.
Yeah.
That sounds like a trap, really.
Maybe we should go that way and see what it is, Tilly. I know you can't see it, but I can go and just swipe my staff at it, see if it moves.
Still on the broom, so...
Well, she stops walking forward anyway.
Do you want me to poke it? Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
she-
sure we
Tilly's-
are ever so amusing.
Tilly stopped, but she's still tinging her swords. She doesn't see.
Why don't you swipe your sword in that direction?
Okay.
She doesn't. She doesn't do anything. She just stops on anything.
I'll try speaking to them then, I guess. What do you want? Come show yourself. And then I'll say it in. Oh, there you go. Then I'll say it in Draconic, I guess. I don't know if I would know what methods speak.
As a druid, you do know that mephits will probably, as they're elementals, they probably speak one of the primordial dialects. Make a constitution save,
Sure.
and in response you hear only more snickering.
I could summon a bunch of mephits myself. It's just quite fun.
They
Get them
could
to
lead us
befriend each
out
other.
if you can summon smoke methods.
Don't you get to
Unfortunately,
choose?
I need to be able to see. Unfortunately, it's really stupid. It's like
no way.
so. It says, yeah, unoccupied spaces that you can see within range.
Shit.
You motherfucker. Okay, so I'll just maybe we could just ignore them a bit, just move past them.
Yeah, I mean, if you suggest that, Tili starts.
As in, move towards them but past them. Does that make sense? Because I don't know where else to go. See
I'm
if there's
just
another way.
following where the string goes.
I mean, I'm going.
Tili's
sort of-
going north, right?
Okay,
Wait.
I'll follow you north, and I'll just watch the eyes as you do so.
Yeah. Like. Thing is, yeah. Well, she's not going to say anything. So.
There,
Should
Owen.
just keep
There,
going.
there. If you spent
Yeah.
a lifetime smoking pipeweed, maybe you.
Yeah, your
I'm
lungs are burning. Feel nauseous.
Give a little tug on Amelia's rope.
I'm just kidding. At least you don't have cancer like me.
What's cancer?
Lung
Kill
cancer
you?
from smoking. Nothing a greater restoration can't fix.
I could resurrect you when you die.
With
Thank you
the
very
cancer.
much. Well, this
I don't think
direction
you can
seems
move
to be the
any
right way.
further because Amelia is just way behind. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm attached to them.
All right. So
Sorry.
as you advance further, the low rumbling that you can hear, the gentle rolling movement of the lava from the cabin behind you, and just the general swirling in your ears suddenly gives way to a howling tornado of swirling smoke ahead of you. Like this screaming, howling wind rushes towards you, these intruders.
Hello there.
Oops. Sorry.
Nikki's got to take her drugs.
Yeah, happy pill time. Woo!
No shit.
I like joke elemental.
Oh, did I?
Oh, he doesn't look friendly.
All right. What does Isaac do?
I don't. Oh, there it is. Oh shit. Okay. Fucking hell, that looks creepy as fuck.
Can we see it?
No, you well, yeah, like you see ahead of you. Like the smoke is fairly billowy already, but it's just like an angry storm
Yeah.
ahead of you.
I want Isaac to
Not storm.
do another perception roll to see where the like what other enemies are here, where they are positioned, and so on. 22.
Disadvantage. Because you can't see or hear. I mean, you can't see.
Kainen's
You could hear stuff behind you.
Just
I-
the 22 for just hearing, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, kind of vaguely know where stuff is.
Because there's methods behind and stuff too, right? So he knows there's. I can see one behind, and then the smoke guy at the top.
Yeah, I mean, you've always known the methods were there.
Yeah. So two. Yeah, right. Two in the back, and then just this guy. Okay. I thought like maybe there's more. Or there's a room for or something. I was gonna tell everyone else where they are, but that's enough. He'll I think he'll stay where he is, and then once things are closer, he can actually start helping because he can't really sweep in.
Barrel.
Padidu.
Oh god, can I even target? I just need to see. Oh, for fuck's sake! Those you can see! Okay, join us, aren't you, Kim? Dickhead.
Oh dear. This section was not supposed to take as long as it's taking.
I know, well, yeah. Okay, Shalala, obviously. Okay. And
Alright.
I will.
Constitution
Move.
save.
Yep. And then I will just move as forward half my speed, so.
Alright. Charging into the Tempest.
Well, charging carefully into.
Striding carefully.
I do not
Tempest.
fear smoke.
Alright, Malcolm.
Okay. Yeah. Let me just see. I had a couple of things that were actually. Even work. I think I will attempt a. Shit. Can I just? Yeah. I'll attempt to cast. Wait. What's the range? 120 feet. Up to 6 creatures of your choice. Oh, that's a cube too. That sucks. Okay, I'll just go with a.
I can't believe there are 4 full casters.
Oh fuck no! My
Everyone
fairy
has
fire
to
is only
read their
once a day.
spells.
I'm so sorry.
How many
Yeah.
times have you cast Fairy Fire?
This
Once.
feels like depression. But it could
Only
be
once.
something else.
Okay. I don't think I can do this.
20-foot cube,
60-foot range.
60-foot range,
I can't
dexterity
cast-
saving throw.
I can't cast fairy fire. I've already done it once.
Can't cast Fairy Fire.
No, I got that as a racial thing. I don't have
yeah.
it as an actual thing.
Why have I marked it as prepared then? Did you not also prepare it?
What? No, it is auto prepared. Okay, I'm
It's
gonna
not
have
auto prepared if you get it from your race. Don't put a blob next to it if it's not prepared.
Oh, okay.
Because
don't
the
know, otherwise
once per day is enough.
Okay. If it's not red, I just pretend I can't cast it a lot of the time. So.
Well, it's
But-
useful to just have the red because you got to count how many you prepare.
Yeah. Well, I
a
always
day.
count that, and then know that 2 of them are racial.
Okay, well, don't do that, please, for my sake. When I'm verifying.
Darkness
list.
is also. There we
Yes.
go. Anyway, then because I can't think quickly to plan, I'll just chill touch it.
All right.
And I also communicate. Well, in case people didn't see, I'll communicate that it's there because Isaac can see it.
That
hear
hits.
Yeah, I assume you do con save, I suppose.
Oh yeah.
It's
I
not-
have to do con.
All of my spells I can see. I've got to cast spell magic
Yeah.
or something. I don't know what else to do.
I have a lot of stuff I can cast, but there are a lot of area effects, which would be really wasted on like one character, one enemy. Like hypnotic pattern and slow.
All right, Amelia, does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
All right, you hear a scream from behind you, and then a sharp stabbing pain in your back. You take 6 points of slashing damage.
That didn't hurt.
All right, Tilly.
Okay, so she's gonna jump forward. I imagine she takes some.
She does. She takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you trip on a jagged rock that's protruding from the ground.
But I recover by doing a roll after I trip.
Absolutely. You just
Stab
stub
at
your
her.
toe. It's very painful. It's 5 points of damage painful.
I did that. And then I'll attack it with my frost. Do I even recognize it as an enemy? It's actually making.
Well, yeah, it's like screaming. It's got some form, but it's like the howling of wind. And you can see like these 2 burning cinders of eyes in amidst the chaos.
I think I have disadvantage on all those attacks though.
Yeah, so, but a 22 does hit. As does the
16.
16. The 16 also hits. But that should have been with Flame Tongue.
No, 3 attacks.
Those,
I'm a
oh,
fighter.
you're level 11, yeah. Yeah.
Because then my. Yeah, sorry, you do damage first.
Yeah, 12, and then 17. 29. Remember to do it?
And then as my bonus action, I second wind instead.
Alright. And as your arms whip into this inferno, this tumultuous, billowy cloud of smoke and cinders, take 11 points of fire damage.
Halved,
Because you have fire resistance.
so minus
Yeah.
5.
So 5 points of fire. Alright, Owynn.
I'll move up 15 feet to next to Barrett, and I'll dodge.
Classic. Alright, Amelia.
Well, since I've been hit, I guess I will turn around and use my mace and hit it. But I don't think I have my mace on here.
Your mace. Did I not add it?
It might be that I didn't.
Oh no,
add it.
it's called a scepter.
Oh, okay.
It is a mace, but you're actually wielding like a scepter.
Okay.
It's just a mace mechanically.
Okay. I'll
Yeah,
use
roll
my cute
that.
scepter.
Yep.
I have advantage because
About as good as we'd expect, really. You kind of go, yeah, and just this flailing around. You're like, you can barely see. Your eyes are streaming red raw. You've been rubbing them, and you've been doubled over, coughing and wheezing this entire time. You're having a really shitty time. Like all your clothes are covered with soot. It's not good. It's not good fun. Anything else?
I guess I would say there's one behind us.
Okay.
Con save.
No, she's already poisoned. Divine Strike. Once on each of your turns. Okay, so this actually should do an additional 2d8, right? It's a weapon attack. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, yeah, okay. Just for future reference. It's already in there. Okay,